Good evening, everyone. Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. It's wonderful to see you all here. Truly, it is full of wonder. It's me. What's up, Triber? What's up, Guggers? Good to see you, Guggers. Good to see you too, Triber. Welcome, friends. Welcome. I hope you have had a wonderful week, a lovely week, and a wonderful weekend. And this is your weekly reminder, as always. It's Sunday. It is Sunday, Monday for some of you, no doubt. But it's that time where we get together here and we take a moment to catch our breath before the next week starts, before we dive into the work week or the school week or the chillin' week, whatever kind of week you got, whatever kind of week. Congrats on that 3-stream streak, Triber. Hey, Nicoma, welcome. It's all good. You don't have to be subbed to be here. It's not like, I'm like, oh, I see you're not subscribed, Nicoma. I might have to kick you out of the chat, actually. It's a subscribers only chat. It is not a subscribers only chat. It never will be. We're just happy to see you here. Welcome, Nakoma. Welcome. I hope you've been good. Hope you've all been good, friends. As usual, we are multi-streaming tonight to Twitch and to YouTube. Wonderful to see our friends on each platform. Of course, if you are watching this VOD on either of those platforms after the fact, well, you know how this works. We like to yap here for quite a while, probably for the next hour at least, usually like an hour and change before we finally get to the beer pour, and then we play some video games. So that's how it's going to be tonight. And if you are watching the VOD, you can always skip ahead. You can skip ahead to try an hour and a half. Maybe then we'll be to the gameplay. But the rest of you here in real time, you plebs stuck on the normal mortal timeline, no time traveling available to us, except in one direction, at exactly the normal speed of time. You all have to sit through our yapping, our hanging out here. And I know some of you look forward to that. I look forward to it. So that's why we do it. But I like to be able to reply to everybody in the chat. It's an important thing. Nikoma says, I'm here for the yap. Otirub, it is wonderful to see you. Welcome back. It has been a hot minute. Otirub says, unfortunately, I have to lurk soon since I must get my sleeps. That's all good. That is almost like a form of time travel, right? You just close your eyes, you lose consciousness for a while, and then you wake up and it's like some number of hours later, hopefully a healthy 7 to 8 hours later. Mars the Martian that says, I like the yapping because it helps me feel less alone. Hey, you know what? That's legit. Sometimes if I just feel like I need to be around people, I need to have some good vibes with people I enjoy, I will totally jump on an ASMR stream. One of the friends of the channel, we have many awesome ASMR streamers here on Twitch, which we like to hang out with and raid and all that. So totally legit, Mars the Martian. Itty bitty kitties, welcome on in. Good to see you. Purple Kaze, Purple K's. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but open Twitch at just the right moment. Well, I'm glad we can be here for you. It's true, Kuro. It's absolutely true. People, let's put it this way. I don't think people come to these streams for the pro gamer moves. I don't think anyone's here to watch quality gameplay. Beyond meandering, often halting gameplay. For sure. That I can do. But of course, an important part of making sure that every chat message is seen is to go all the way back to the top of the chat and see who was certified first. Who was certified first tonight? Certified first tonight on Twitch goes to none other than the ASMR Naga. Naga, congratulations. Naga was here so freaking early, y'all. Like 3 hours ago by my measurement. Congratulations, Naga, on Certified First tonight. A well-earned Certified First. Hot on his heels, though. Dylan BBK coming on in with a Certified Second. Well done, Dylan. Not long after, but Certified Second nonetheless. And Certified Third, Pearls coming in. Pearls with the 46-month resub, by the way. Pearls, thank you so much. Welcome back on into our Potato Pals, our sub club, our Spud Buds. It is great to see you as always. And Pearls said, doing some baking tonight. Any suggestions? I suggested peanut butter cookies. Because that's what I, in my heart, right now, would want if I were baking something or consuming someone's baking. But y'all are free to make suggestions, although that was a few hours ago, so Pearls may have already baked things. Pearls, we need an update. What did you or have you baked? You're gonna make some banana bread? Okay. You're gonna be listening in the kitchen. Alright, well, I hope the baking is going well. Kuro, welcome back. Kuro says, speaking of reading every chat message, I am back. Now tell me how special I am. You know how this goes, Kuro. You know how this goes. I'm just going to ignore you for the rest of the chat now. Now that you're subscribed, I'm not going to pay any attention to you. Anyway, moving on. I kid. It's great to see you back, Kuro. Welcome back to our Potato Pals. You are so special. Just as special as all the other wonderful folks here tonight. All the other wonderful folks. It's great to have you here, Kuro, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you for 30 months in the sub club. 30 whole dang months. Over on YouTube, in the YouTube chat, who we got? We got Benetti coming in certified first. Congratulations, Benetti. We've got Tranced coming in certified second. You know it. And we've got Harrison certified third. Well done to our top three. Over in the YouTube chat. Chris Black says, nice background update. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've, as some of you may have seen, made some changes in the background here. I added this a week or two ago. We got the Pokemon back. We got Pikachu and Eevee. Now, we've got a couple other things. It's slowly taking form over here. We've got Lieutenant Titus over here, looking right at home between Pikachu and Eevee. And I've also put up some pegboards there, which I have yet to populate with the keyboards they're going to hold, except for these two. I've got two up there just to demonstrate what I plan to do with that space. And I'm not quite done with the pegboards either. There's going to be a second tier of them. It's going to sit up there, and that's also all going to be keyboards. So it's going to be a wall of keyboards, my friends. They need a home, and that home is going to be behind us. And then, of course, I still plan to fill these spaces with all kinds of collectibles and good nerd stuff, and put some lights in there, some RGB lights. So that should be a good time. It's coming along bit by bit, slowly, but it's taking shape. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Also, aka Dan, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. Avery says can't sleep tonight, so I'm able to catch my first stream in a while. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great, Avery. Thank you. Sorry to hear you can't sleep, but hopefully we can help you with that. Wincho asks if I'm drinking anything tonight. Indeed I am. It's in the fridge right now. I will go get it in a little bit, but if you type !beer in the chat, it'll tell you exactly what I'm drinking. It's a very summery beer. I we're rapidly running out of summertime. Today, in fact, was the last day of summer. So we have about 2 hours of summer left. And so I wanted to have a summertime beer to cap it off, you know, to cap it off. Welcome, Yakanono. I'm sorry to hear your week was difficult, but I'm glad that you're here with us. Louie, hello. Yay, thank you so much. Thank you for the good vibes. I hope you sleep well, and hope we see you again soon, Louie. Over in the Twitch chat, Adam Rocks says, I'm never awake for these, being on the East Coast. I always catch the VODs. Glad to catch one live. Yo, it's one of our legendary VOD viewers, y'all. I know they're out there. We love our VOD viewers. It's so rare that we get to see you. I was going to say in the flesh, but not at all. Or in person, but not really either. But in real time. In real time. Welcome, Adam Rocks. Can we get a warm stream welcome for Adam? Adam Rocks 05. A VOD viewer, now a live stream viewer, now a part of stream history. You are immortalized in the chat here. You will forever be a part of this stream. You know, there have been times in past where people have joined the streams and been like, hey, it's my first time here. But I always watch the VODs, and then they see, you know, in the chat, they see names that they recognize from the VODs. They're like, you guys are like celebrities. Like, yo, it's all these people I see from the VODs. And everyone's like, we just hang out here. What I'm trying to say is y'all are famous from the VODs. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's the truth. Wind show, you're not a fan of the summer. You're glad it's over. I like every season for what it brings, but I'm always a little sad to see the end of any season, because it's like things to enjoy about each. Yakanona says, finishing AI documentary for More Perfect Union. Sorry, what? Should be out in mid-October. You're gonna have to explain what that means. You're gonna have to give me some more info, more deets. Wincho says, welcome, Adam, by the way. Welcome, Adam. Adam says, this is exactly what it feels like. I've seen y'all before, but never in real time. Y'all are famous. Kuro says, if anyone recognizes my name, it's for all the wrong reasons. Maybe Kuro, maybe they really, really love like World War II Navy history. Maybe. So, maybe that's the right reason. Melin, welcome. It's great to see you again. Welcome, welcome. Melin joining us over on the YouTube chat. Melin, another legendary name from our chat here. It's been around for many years. Speaking of legendary names, Bruce Buchner. Welcome, Bruce. AKA Brucey B3D. You might know him from the videos, from the streams, from the VODs. Bruce says, man, I am late. It's true, Bruce, you are certified 4th, but you know what? That's still respectable. That's still respectable. Bruce also says, I picked up a new Keeb and posted it in the Keep Kingdom. Y'all, the Keep Kingdom is over on the Discord. If you would ever like to check out the Discord, ! Discord. It's that easy in the chat. And you can join Bruce and many of these amazing folks over on the Discord. You too could post your keyboard in the Keep Kingdom for all to see and appreciate. Bruce, I look forward to checking out your keyboard after the stream. Heck yeah, Sargon, it's Oblivion time. Welcome, Sargon. What's up, Otirub? What's up, gamers? What's good? Yes, I was late starting the stream tonight, and Otirub made the comment, it's okay, Nick, as a fan of the Thief series, I've learned to be very patient. As a pointed comment, I appreciate it. I acknowledge it. Glad I can be out there helping people recover their attention spans after all the damage that social media and the internet has done. Whitebeard, welcome. Enco, welcome. Whitebeard, I'm afraid you are not 4th tonight, but you are probably top 10. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say you're top 10 tonight. And Enko, I'm afraid you are also not 1st, but you are also top 10. So welcome. Thank you for that early stream rain, Bruce. That was nice. Enko says I'm probably not 1st because I can only see the chat when I join in the chat room, but I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Or night. Or time zone. Happy time zone, everyone. Enko, you are correct. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you, thank you. Guggers. It's so good to see you, my friend. Guggers, excited about the keeps in the back. We're gonna have so many keeps back there. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Happy 43 months anniversary, Guggers. Welcome back to the sub club. To our potato pals once more. Where does the time go, Guggers? Where does the time go? It's like just yesterday, you were a young stream goer, just a tiny, naive potato baby. And here you are, a seasoned veteran, seasoned with seasoning salt. And vinegar, maybe, I don't know. What do you put on potatoes? I think it's specifically French fries would be weird to put vinegar on, like mashed potatoes or whatever. Dawn's Eternal Light, good evening to you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. Welcome. Ilk, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Kuro says, wish me luck. I'm going to go fight Soul of Cinder in Dark Souls 3. I assume that is a challenging boss. Good luck. But I also assume you have probably, like, full clear to Dark Souls 3, like, at least 3 times. So I'm going to say this probably is not that big a challenge for you. I'm guessing. Dawn's Eternal Light says, I just beat Metaphors, the strongest boss at last. That Metaphor Refantasio. Felt really good to get that win. Yeah. There is a massive satisfaction to finally overcoming a challenge that you've been banging your head against for a while. And then I finally hit the part where Nakoma showed up, where I already was. Inko says I'm here for the yapping. The game is just a bonus. That's the right attitude. Some streams there's not that much game. Some streams I got no game, is what I'm saying. Other streams I got some game. Nakoma says there's a clip I made of you a while ago of you playing Sea of Thieves and you crashing your boat onto the docks. A classic. I remember it well. Itty Bitty Kitties says hello. It is my first time here. I really enjoyed your Skyrim YouTube ASMR videos for years. Thank you for all the good nights of sleep. That is so kind. Thank you for your very, very kind words. And Itty Bitty Kitties, your name is super adorable. Can we all have a warm stream welcome for Itty Bitty Kitties? Speaking of Itty Bitty Kitties, y'all, I'm going to take this opportunity to show you pictures of my not actually cat. You all know Royal. You all, well, not all of you, but many of you probably know Royal. She is the cat that belongs to our neighbors, but thinks she belongs to us. She basically lives in our garden. She's not supposed to come into our house, but we let her into our house anyway. Shh, don't tell them. It's okay, though. I think they sort of know. And we just kind of have this arrangement, this agreement. But Royal is freaking adorable. And I just want to give you a little update. I took this picture the other day when she was in the closet, and it's just so cute. I can't. She's so freaking adorable. And that is our dear little Royal. I know, screen. Don't go dark. Come back. Everyone needs to appreciate how freaking cute Royal is. She's a baby. She is. I learned the other day, this was a couple weeks ago now, but she is the runt of her litter. And it shows. She's pretty tiny. She's very tiny for a ragdoll. But she's so sweet. Anyway, she's also a little chaos gremlin, but oh, this is another very good picture of her. She found my wife's sewing kit and decided it was her favorite place to be. Also, welcome to Gertrude the Frog. Gertrude the Frog graces our stream. Also, yes, that is a lamp with a bat on the light shade, in case anyone's wondering. But Royal decided that sewing kit is her favorite spot. I guess it's more of a toad than a frog, really. But yeah. Freaking adorable. That was a bit of an aside. Yakinono says More Perfect Union is a production house that focuses on American labor. They've been leaning into AI and its impact. I'm helping and collaborating with the journalists on a documentary about ChatGPT. Oh, that's very cool. That's extremely topical. It'll be out in mid-October with journalist Karen Howe. Just one spoiler. Jin, if you see it, you'll know. The spoiler is Jin. Okay. If you, when it's out, if you would like to share the link, I'd be very interested to see what you've been working on. You've been working on it since March. Fascinating. Well, thank you for explaining that. And I look forward to checking it out when it's out. I'm sure there's lots to be said on the topic. The Obi Kobe HD, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yakinono says Soul of Cinder is like a mashup of all the Dark Souls endgame bosses. That doesn't sound very friendly. Smitty, welcome. And Malin says she's perfect. Talking about Royal. I know she's so precious. Yo, itty bitty critties. Itty bitty kitties. Welcome to our potato pals. So we call our subscribers Spud Buds, if you prefer, or Tater Tots is another option. But thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you enjoy your subscription benefits, which includes all our silly emotes, includes ad-free viewing, and all that good stuff. You will find many potato-based emotes that you now have access to, including the classic HD potato, the spinning potato, the flaming potato. All yours now. Truly though, thank you so much for supporting this channel and this community with Prime. It means a lot. I know you could use that anywhere on Twitch, and you chose to use it here. So thank you. Okay, I gotta scroll back. Where did I get to? I am so lost in the chats. We got to Kuro, we got to Itty Bitty Kitties. We got to Wincho. Hello again, Wincho. We got to Adam, yes. Gugger's excited about keyboards. Ilk excited about keyboards too. Artractive, it is great to have you here. I can't remember, I saw your name in the chat. I can't remember if I said hello already, but hello again, or for the first time. Whatever it is. I'm glad you're here, Attractive. I'm glad. And I hope your day is going well. Handsome Dashing Princess, welcome. You missed on... sorry. You missed where I updated us on my week. Oh, my week. Oh, this week was kind of interesting, actually. I hadn't really given much of an update on my week, but I'm going to now. And I'm just going to get that much further behind in chat. But it was kind of a cool week, because this week I got to participate in another burn. I'm a wildfire researcher, and one of the things we occasionally get to do is participate in controlled burns. Sometimes they're experimental burns, where we're aiming for a particular kind of fire to try and understand how it burns. Other times we participate in what they call prescribed burns. Prescribed burns are usually a burn with a non-research goal as their primary objective. prescribed burns might include burning for ecological restoration reasons, to encourage a certain type of ecosystem or maintain a certain kind of ecosystem. They might also involve burning off fuels that have built up so that the fuel load in the forest is decreased, so catastrophic wildfires are less likely in the future. So this week I got to participate in a prescribed fire that was conducted for ecological reasons, for environmental restoration reasons. And we usually, as researchers, try to piggyback on those burns so that we can get some useful data out of them to help us understand fire behavior better, or fire ecology. In this case, we were looking at fire behavior in grassland ecosystems, and we set up some plots. We got to see the fire burn through, measure the rate of spread, flame height, these sorts of things, along with measuring things like grass curing, basically moisture levels in the grass, to understand the relationship between how dry the grass is and the rate of spread of the fire. Essentially, there's more to it than that, but that's the essence of it. And other things like wind speed, of course, play in. Relative humidity are part of the equation. All kinds of stuff. So anyway, that was this week. That was kind of cool. It's always kind of fun to get to participate in a burn. I did not get to light the fires, of course. I merely watched the fires burn, observed them, took some footage. I was the cameraman. But it got a little spicy. I think the wildfire crews who were out there doing the actual ignitions and fire suppression, I think it was a little spicier than they expected. There were some pretty serious flames, and at one point a couple trees almost torched, which is generally not what we're looking for in a restoration type burn. Depends sometimes, but not in this one. Wanted to leave the trees intact. It's more about clearing out the understory. So that was this week. The other thing I did was today I went to a toy and game fair, like a show, where people are selling all kinds of vintage toys and games and all kinds of stuff. And I picked up a couple of things today, which are kind of fun. One of them we can maybe open later in the stream for fun. But we'll get to those in a little bit. I'm just going to tease it right now because I feel like I need to move through chat a little bit more before I get too very far behind. Yes, our interactive keyboard wall has started. It's a humble start, but it will grow. It will grow. Gek Sunrise, hello and welcome. Lots of concerts this month. Lots of concerts this month. 9 Inch Nails was great. My wife and I were considering going to see 9 Inch Nails in Vancouver. We ultimately decided not to, but we did. It was many years ago. I'm trying to remember what year it was. It was the Lights in the Sky tour. What year was that? Maybe let's see. 09 maybe? 08. Oh my god. Yeah, we saw 9 Inch Nails in 08. We haven't seen them since. We thought it would be kind of fun to go this time, but we just couldn't make it happen. Dreadicus, what is up? Dreadicus says, hey Nick, I was at that toy fair. No way. I thought I recognized you, but I wasn't sure. I was at the D&D accessories booth. No way. You should have said hi. You should have. That's so fun. Absolutely. Oh, that would have been great. The D&D accessories booth. I mean, I'm trying to think which one. Oh, was that the one with like the like there's a few that I can think of, but there was one with like lots of like wooden stuff. I did pick up a couple D&D things actually while I was there. The woodworking stuff. Okay, yeah, that's rad. That's awesome. Hey, yeah, I totally remember that booth. That is fantastic. Well, Dreticus, I appreciate you belatedly saying hello. And maybe I'll be at the next show. I'd like to try and get to that one at least once a year. I know that they do it, I think, twice a year at that location, but I try to at least get there once. That's very fun. That's very fun. I hope that you had a good weekend. I hope that you had some good sales. Met some cool people. It's a big show though, eh? There's lots to see. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm always like, I want to buy all of it. I want all of it. I need a second house, and I need to be independently wealthy, so I can just buy all this awesome nerd crap and store it somewhere. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I did get a couple of things. Gex Sunrise, how's the deep clean of your desk going? Enco, plugging the Discord, says join the Discord. One of us, one of us. A friend of a friend, welcome. Dylan says it's starting to get really cold in the UK. Cozy season is here. We're not quite there yet here. It's still pretty warm. It was summery today. But I think it's gonna be getting chilly next week. Or at least rainy. Not chilly, but rainy. Hello. Hello. Welcome back on in for another month in the sub club. Month 56. Dang, Henlo. Dang. How you doing, Henlo? How you doing? Happy 56 month sub anniversary, Henlo. And thank you again. Thank you again, Henlo. Welcome back on in. What is happening? Dreticus. Dreticus. I appreciate that, Dreticus. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on in to our Potato Pals, like I was saying earlier, and for the follow. Welcome to our Spud Buds. You're now officially a Spud Bud, Retater Tot. And you get access to all our awesome potato-based emotes and all that other good stuff. The ad-free viewing and whatever. I'm also going to tap on this tater some more for you. You know. Thank you again, Dreticus, and welcome. Welcome. Nicoma, thank you for the blood sugar check like 20 minutes ago, probably. Let's see, how long ago was that? 14 minutes ago. The blood sugar was a little low earlier, but hopefully it's up a bit. Oh, it is. 6.9. Nice. Nice. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I know Naga isn't she? Little Royal's just so cute. That is unfairly cute. I know. Oh, y'all like the lamp? The bat lamp. The blamp. Yeah, I'll start calling it her blamp. She bought the lampshade online, I think, and then we have a friend in town who sells antiques and oddities, but she specializes in like refurbishing light fixtures. Chandeliers are really her thing, but she does all kinds of light fixtures. And so she took that lampshade that Sarah had bought and helped integrate it into that standing lamp and fixed it up, painted it up, and all that for us. Okay, Kuro has some spoilers about Dark Souls 3. The Soul of Cinder is the final boss of the main game. I assume at this point people don't care about Dark Souls 3 spoilers. If you do, cover your ears, I guess. His first phase has him transition between several different movesets and using attacks that have been available to players throughout the Soul series. He has a straight sword moveset, an extended spear moveset, a curved sword moveset, curved swords, a dodge, a ninja flip, sorcerer moveset, pyromaster moveset. Has I don't think I could. I don't think I could ever. I don't know. I guess if you play enough, you get good. Oh, and then he's got a second phase, of course. I've heard the music for the Gwyn Lord of Cinder fight. It's pretty badass. Very cool. Over on YouTube, hi Jack. Jack, it's great to see you. Welcome. I'm glad you could catch a stream tonight, huh, Jack? Yakanona says, I miss 9 Inch Nails. They reimagined a bunch of tracks into more piano-based. Cool. That's actually kind of neat. It's always fun when bands go back and revisit favorites that you know and love. Give them a different twist. You last saw him in 2018. Alex, welcome. Always happy to bring some positive vibes. Always. When will I play that Star Wars mod for Starfield? That's a good question, Alex. I haven't touched it, but Bruce mentioned it to me a while back. Is it like complete? Like what state is that mod in? I did look into it. I got the impression it was still kind of under development, but maybe I'm wrong. Yes, Trobe, thank you. Welcome, by the way, Trobe. Yes, the keyboard wall is starting. It's starting. It's gonna be a while yet, but it's starting. Yeah, welcome, Zach. Teammates says make tingly noises. I guess that depends on what you consider tingly. Do you consider potato tapping tingly? Do you consider this dude tingly? Do you consider this dude tingly? Kuro says the lore of the Soul of Cinder is as interesting as it is basic. He is the ultimate accumulation of every person who has ever linked the fire. Have I linked the fire? I don't know. Oh, apparently he does pretty easy. And Coast has been working really hard on falling in love with the process of making art again. That is a worthwhile endeavor. I used to be an illustrator, and I think I still am an artist by nature, but the daily drawing is not there. Might try and draw during the stream. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just, I don't know, just try to, as you say, enjoy the process rather than feeling like you have to produce a product, right? I think that's the key. Kuro says, Soul of Cinder is a cool boss. His lore is neat, but the final fight itself is really simple. Interesting. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sargon. Yep. That's precisely what I'm saying. Oh, Nakoma, you would like to see the shirt? Absolutely. This is from regular channel sponsor Into the AM. You know them, you love them. This is one of my favorite ones that they put out recently. Well, recently within the last year, let's say. This shirt got so many comments and compliments today while I was out and about at the toy fair. I was out doing some shopping after that. Probably like at least 10 times I was stopped and people were like, yo, that shirt's awesome. So, this stream is not sponsored by Into the AM, but if you would like to pick up some sweet, exclusively licensed graphic tees, elevated everyday apparel from regular channel sponsor Into the AM, you can save 10% off your entire order. I just feel it's important to let you know that. And do you know how you can do that? You can use the link if you go t-shirt in the chat, or exclamation mark ITAM into the AM. That'll get you a link, or you can save some bucks off your whole order. And they do make good stuff. Truly they do. I wear their stuff all the time. Have done so for years now. That's why I'm still out here shilling for them, because I like their stuff. Also, I do get kickbacks on those orders if you use that link to save 10%. Just in, the spirit of full disclosure. I get 10%, but do what works for you. Do what works for you. But yeah, they got some fun designs, for sure. Every time someone asks me about the shirt in public, I'm always like, it's from Into the AM. Do I give them the spiel? Do I give them my code for 10% off? And I never do, because like here in context on the channel, it makes sense. They do sponsor the videos often. Like I don't have a problem with it. But in person, it feels really weird and bad. I don't want people to be like, yo, literally, you're just gonna show for these guys. All I said was, I like your shirt, bro. Just chill. Just chill. I'm like, well, maybe they would like 10% off their entire order. Maybe they would. I don't know. But I never give them the code. I'm too awkward. I'm too awkward. I've thought about, like, should I get, like, ASMR nerd business cards? By the way, do they have 10% off? And I'm like, no, that's even worse, I think. She's like, hey, look me up. I think that's even worse. Oh, sorry, Tranced. Well, I'm not doing it anymore, so maybe you like sounds of the wooden comb. The wooden comb. And Co says, I also have a project I've been working on for a while. Oh, let's hear. Since May. I can see some people calling it a comic, but I don't think it's very accurate. It takes place in a notebook kept by the unnamed main character, and it's sort of been a coping mechanism. Working on it. I mean, it came about due to some of my difficulty dealing with my disabilities and sleeplessness and sleep disorders. That sounds really very meaningful. That sounds like it could be something really valuable for you, but potentially valuable for others who are maybe struggling with similar things. That'd be cool. I'd love to see some of what you've been working on and go. Dreadicus talking about the show today, the toy and game show, says, awesome. We always have a lot of fun there. We do fairly well. It's a great city for D&D. I must admit, I've never looked beyond my own social circle for D&D. I've spoken to a few people, like who run games in town with other groups, or who host spaces where people can run games. I've chatted with folks like that a bit, but I've never gone out into the community to find other players. But that's cool. It doesn't surprise me that there's lots of folks into role-playing games, D&D here. Attractive says, this weekend I got 13 baby chickens. Aw, and my adult chickens now come and hang out with me by my tiny house. Even a rooster tofu is super friendly. That's adorable. Aw, you just got a whole chicken family. That's very sweet. Attractive. Also, Nikoma, I know you slapped the slow mode on there a while back. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. It will help me get caught up one of these days. Dreadicus says, I'll be honest, I've been subbed to you on YouTube. Thank you for that, Dreadicus. Thank you. You are my first celebrity in the wild. Thank you. I will take that as a compliment. Sure, yes. Hey, well, again, I really appreciate it, and hopefully next time you're out and about at a show, if you see me, give me a wave. It would be fantastic to meet you, and I'd love to check out your stuff as well. Now I feel bad I didn't spend more time perusing and browsing at your booth. Like I said, it's tough when there's like so much stuff in a show like that. There's just overwhelming amount of stuff. But your work did look neat. Oh, Pearls, you made some chocolate chip and peanut butter chips. I mean, cookies? Chocolate chip, peanut butter cookies. Awesome. Awesome. Surely there's like some Dark Souls subreddit or something, Kuro, where you all just talk about Dark Souls deep lore. Gex Sunrise says, in my desk I've collected a bunch of papers from school and mail alongside a lot of knickknacks, and I'm seeing what's worth keeping. Always important to evaluate and move stuff out that's not needed or valued anymore. It's cool that you're finding some cool stuff though, worthwhile stuff. Nicoma says, okay, 1 a.m. good night. Okay, good night, Nicoma. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of tonight's stream. I'm glad we didn't have to kick you out. I'm glad you can make it though, Nicoma, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing fantastic, truly. I also hope you have a great sleep. Captain Corgi, holy smokes, it has been a hot minute. Captain Corgi, how are you doing? Captain Corgi says, I hope you're well and having a great time with fun games, leaving you to lurk, my friend. Cap Corgi, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you so much for the positivity. Captain Corgi, are you still streaming these days? I know you're like a variety game streamer. Have been for a long time. Are you still streaming? I want to give Captain Corgi a shout out if he's still streaming. T-Mid says, I like your Space Marine in the back. I played 2 and I was blown away. Thank you, T-Mid. This is Lieutenant Titus from Space Marine 1 and 2. It's kind of hard to tell because it's a little dark, but he is absolutely crushing a Tyrannid right back there. He is pretty badass. If you'd like to see that statue in greater detail, if you want to see it unpacked and assembled, and then its final form, you can find a video on my channel from about a year ago where I do so on the YouTubes. Zach asks, what location would you like the next Fallout game to be set in? This is a purely self-serving choice, but I would love it to be set in the Pacific Northwest, like Seattle area, or maybe Portland or something, but like Pacific Northwest, PNW would be rad. Yakinono says the Souls lore is intense and often heated, especially for Elden Ring. I believe it. Anyone who discusses Elden Ring lore on Discord knows that bringing up the globe-eyed queen is almost a faux pas by... Oh yeah, of course, obviously. No one would be silly enough to bring up the globe-eyed queen. Sargon says a PNW setting might actually get me to play a Fallout game finally. Yeah, I'd love that. You know what, friends? We've reached the bottom of chat. Oh wait, Koro has some more Dark Souls lore for us. I'm not quite sure when this started. Oh, I think you guys are playing the Ilk. Okay, I'm gonna assume you guys are playing the Ilk because I don't know what the reference or the context is. Dylan says, I freaking love the Fallout series. I've always been like, I like the Fallout games, but I don't love the Fallout games, you know? And I think part of that is that the Wasteland is often a pretty drab, depressing place to be. And I think having somewhere that was like a little more wild, but still wasteland, would be a little more interesting to me. Like honestly, like Appalachia in 76, Fallout 76 was kind of a bit more interesting to me for that reason. Attractive says, I wish I had that Alduin statue from the Skyrim Collector's Edition. Probably the only Collector's Edition I heavily regret not buying. I think you should keep an eye out and see if you can snag one secondhand, because I do see them come up every once in a while on Facebook Marketplace or auctions locally. I bet you can find one if you really want it. I bet you could find one. Alright friends, since we were talking about this game show, I was just going to show you a couple things I picked up. This toy and game show today. There was so much stuff. There's a tremendous amount of Star Wars collectibles and Lego, Pokemon stuff, comics of all sorts, some D&D stuff, of course, and then myriad other things, but just so much stuff. The first item here has nothing to do with any of that, and in fact it was thrown in as a freebie with something my brother bought, but I just happened to look at it. I was like, what is that? And the guy's like, you want it? It's yours, free of charge. So this is super silly, but I wanted to share it with y'all. Maybe we'll try playing it on stream sometime. Probably not. I don't think it'll even run on this PC, but maybe. I just needed to know what it is. I just needed to know. It is called Hard Truck. Hard Truck. It is from the mid-90s, probably late 90s, I guess, made for Windows 95, 98. And I was like, what is Hard Truck? By ValueSoft, published by ValueSoft. Let me read to you what Hard Truck is. Hear the roar of the diesel as you race across country to deliver your cargo ahead of your competition. Outsmart your opponents by taking the off-road shortcuts, but keep an eye on your load or you could lose it all. Realistic damage and beautiful graphics make this game a trucker's dream come true. Y'all know how much we love our Euro Truck Simulator around here, eh? And so I says to myself, what if we tried some Hard Truck on one of these streams? I want to know, how hard is this truck? I think it's an important question that needs answering. How hard is this truck? Boasting 5 realistic courses, including training track, racing circuit, Rocky Mountains, Pacific Northwest, and urban metropolis. And 8 great trucks, including a bunch of trucks I've never heard of. There's a Volvo, there's a Kenworth, an Iveco, a Scandia. I've heard of these brands at least. You want to see some action screenshots? That looks pretty hard. Anyway, maybe one day we can play Hard Truck. I don't know. We'll see. It's got some pretty steep system requirements. A Pentium 166 megahertz or better. At least 32 megs of RAM. Sound card. Uh-oh, I don't have one of those. Anyway. Game goes hard. Should have been their slogan. I don't think that slogan was used back then. I don't think goes hard was a term that was used in the late 90s. That's a pretty awesome looking disc though. Check out that Hard Truck disc. I do want to know, Sargon. B. Shaw, welcome. We're just talking about Hard Truck. We're also talking about some of the stuff I picked up at today's toy and game show. Hard Truck being one of them. Chris Black over on YouTube wants to know if I will make any Switch 2 gameplay videos. Almost certainly, Chris. Almost certainly. I still think I might do just a random driving around in Mario Kart World video. One of these days. One of these days. Okay, so that's one thing I got. I didn't actually get that much, but I got one other thing, and it's kind of bigger. Swervo Sauce Main. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. The other thing that I got, y'all, is this guy right here. Dungeons and Dragons, the Goblin's Lair. Now this dates back to the early 90s. I believe it was published in 1992. And it's kind of like a simplified D&D game in a box, right? It comes with 3 campaigns, as well as 3 maps, and a whole bunch of little tokens, little standees. I guess they're not really campaigns. They're not as long as campaigns, but 3 quest arcs, story arcs, whatever you call them. Artractus says, I love how this just came out of nowhere. Loving this vintage gamer haul. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? It's pretty cool. It's all here. It's all in box. It is complete. The box itself is a little water damaged. The back's a little rough, but the interior, the contents are intact, and that's what really matters. Enjoy hours of fun and excitement with this latest entry-level supplement for the Dungeons and Dragons game. So that's an important distinction. This was for the Dungeons and Dragons game, which was distinct from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, AD&D, which is probably closer to what you think of when you think of D&D these days. The Advanced Dungeons and Dragons kind of was the progenitor of what we now call 5th edition, but the Dungeons and Dragons game was sort of a simplified version of D&D, with a lot of products like this to make it easier for people to get into, right? Thank you for subscribing. Who was that? I didn't even see, but thank you, whoever that was. Appreciate the sub on YouTube. Dungeons and Dragons Baby Edition, kind of stealing that go. Is it clobbering time? Asks Swervo Sauce Main. No, this is not the Hulk. This is a goblin. Wait. Clobbering time isn't Hulk. Who is clobbering time? Wait, is it? No. I should know. I should know. I am so hopeless. The Thing. Thank you. It's the other big beefy Marvel guy. It's The Thing. Thank you, Jackass. Marvel is really not my thing. You might have noticed. I'm hopeless when it comes to Marvel stuff. Limit 77, welcome. I do know what time it is. Oh, that's what Swervo was replying to. It is. Limit 77 is clobbering. Retractor says, I wish I had friends who play D&D. It looks so dang fun. Maybe you could find some folks locally. There are often lots of groups designed to help people connect to play D&D. Yes, battle against the Goblin King and his 3 armies. The Goblin's Lair Adventure Pack allows players to play mighty heroes and heroines banding together against the crafty goblin armies. We were trying to figure out, my brother and I were trying to figure out how many players this can support. Doesn't really seem to have an upper limit. It just says 2 or more. That could be 20. It could be 50. It just says 2 or more. I'm sure there is a practical limit. The goblins are threatening helpless farmers and settlers, and it's up to the player heroes to stop the tribes of the Red Hand from conquering Thunder Rift. Enter the 3 deadly dungeons within the box and face deadly wolves. They use deadly twice as an adjective. deadly wolves and other evil allies of the goblins in their lairs. Goblin's Lair also provides players with a quick and easy to learn minigame that has the heroes hunting the cunning Goblin King. Not the David Bowie Goblin King. A distinct Goblin King. Using all of the maps and fold-up figures in the box, this game will keep players guessing what excitement and danger lurks behind every corner. Very good. Very good. I'll pop it open really quick. Really quick. Yo, what's up, Brass Jacks? Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. I don't know, Sorbo. I don't know. I'll have to find out and let you know. But yeah, it's got these little adventure modules. This is one of 3, the Red Hand Trial. Got some fun vintage art going on in here. Of course, maps of dungeons and such. And each one comes with its own color play map, whatever you want to call it, battle map. It's more than just a battle map, though. And these are in great shape. These are in fantastic shape. So, and then a bunch of tokens and dice and such. Love some of this art. Look at the little compass rose. They made it look like some kind of treasure with glittering gemstones. More gemstones. I don't know which way is up on these. Oh, an amulet. That's pretty fun. Yo, what's up, Isha? Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome back for another one. That is worth tapping on this tater for. That's worth tapping on this tater. Happy 4 months, Bradshaw. I do appreciate you coming back on in to support this community and to unlock some benefits. Hopefully you enjoy your ad-free viewing and all your potato-based emotes. One of us. Enjoy your taters. Yakanono over on YouTube says, I finally played Night Rain, and I'll say his random co-op is not great. Probably best to play with friends or some LFG Discord servers with mics. Yeah, I could see how that could be really challenging and frustrating playing with randoms, for sure. Loving the Into the AM shirts. Oh, thank you, Yakanono. Well, I do hope that you pick up some that you like sometime soon. I never did read the Dragonlance books, Yakanono. I've always seen them in bookstores, but they seemed intimidating. There's so many of them. Imagine, Yakanono. I feel like the world would be a better place. Hey, what's up, Isarican? Good to see you. Welcome, Isarican. Welcome. I guess it's early morning for you, huh? How are you doing? Kuro says, me and the boys walking up to the Goblin camp as a full squad of 7 Oath of War paladins. Rack 'em. Hey, always my pleasure. Bisha, always my pleasure. Them some nice taters you got there, Kuro. Kuro says, Night Rain is fun, and I've met some cool people, but yeah, most random squads suck. That is fair. Yo, what's up, the filmer? The filmer. Welcome. Okay, I have one other thing. I know it's late into the stream here. We'll get to the beer soon. We have one other thing I was going to show y'all. Oh wait, I got some channel points requests I've been ignoring. Hold on. Oh, a whispered Star Wars fact from Wincho. Let's look up rare Star Wars facts. Let's see. Rare Star Wars facts. I don't know if I trust Google's AI summary, but I'm gonna I'm gonna use it. maybe propagate some misinformation. I don't know. But this here says that Chewbacca was apparently inspired by George Lucas's dog. George Lucas's own dog was the inspiration behind Chewbacca. I could believe it. I could definitely believe it. I've seen some dogs that look kind of like Chewie, a little bit. So yeah, sure, I buy it. I'm not gonna fact check it. I don't care enough. It is now part of the lore. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Apocryphal Star Wars facts. What else we got here? It says here, the original model for the Millennium Falcon was a long cylinder. The final design, resembling a flying hamburger, I don't know if I call it a flying hamburger, came after a complaint that the original Millennium Falcon design looked too similar to the ship from the TV show Space 1999. Don't know that TV show, but yeah, maybe. There you go. Is that true? Could also be apocryphal. Who knows? Who knows? I hope you enjoyed your facts of dubious origin. Wincho. Attractive requested a random Pokemon card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Kuros says never trust Google's AI overview. It gives you bad Dark Souls and Elden Ring lore. I believe it. I believe it. 1 second, friends. Allow me to get the Pokemon cards out of the closet. These are the same cards that I recovered from my parents' basement a while back, and that we've just been going through bit by bit here to just see what we can see. They are all from old sets. Base set, Jungle, Fossil, a couple sets after that. And I'm pretty sure they're all my doubles from when I was a youngster. But beyond that, I really don't remember what's in here. So here we have all our fighting type energy. This is not called fighting. What is that called? I don't even remember what that type of energy is called. But it covers like ground types, rock types, fighting types. It's a random stack of those types. So let's see what we get. Let's just go to a random card. Let's pick this one right here. What is it? Cubone. Oh, this is such a sad picture. Such sad artwork. Poor Cubone. Cubone is like, without a doubt, the most tragic Pokemon. Looking up, gazing up to the stars, wondering where his mom is. He wears his mom's skull, which is metal AF. Like, let me just say, that is hardcore. Also first edition. First edition Cubone. Cubone has Snivel. If the defending Pokemon attacks Cubone during your opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 20. And also Rage. Snivel and Rage. Poor Cubone. Eyelash Hippo says Google's AI also told someone to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. That somehow doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Somehow it does not surprise me in the slightest. So cute. Your favorite Enco, for a good reason. Keyboard is tragic. Filmer says that keyboard sounds crazy. That keyboard, if you are curious, is this guy right here. The Monsgeek M1W in this beautiful metallic purple with this very fun keycap set. I do not remember even what this keycap set was called, but it's pretty cute. Love you, it says. It's got some kitties in the backspace. It's just really adorable. It's got a cupcake, or maybe it's toast. It's toast. This is just kind of a cozy, good vibes keyboard. It's also heavy AF. This thing, you could murder someone with this. It's very heavy, very solid. And Taro ice cream switches. Taro ice cream linear switches. It is very cottagecore. See on that code. It's very cottagecore. You're absolutely correct. Yes, Mr. Sky. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Sky. Yeah, the background's moving slowly but surely. I should say, shout out to my buddy Tom, who was over this weekend, and he helped me get these up here, put up the pegboards and all that. It's definitely actually easier as a two-person job. So big ups to my buddy for helping me out. Kuro says, I'm sure I've posed this question before, but what is everyone's favorite Pokemon? I always go back and forth on this, but I think one of my enduring favorite Pokemon is Mew. I really like Mew. So cute. Charles Darwin, yeah, Rock Fist type Pokemon. Yes, those are, well, the Cubone was from the Jungle set, which was the second ever Pokemon card set to release. Came out in 1999, I believe. So yes. Also welcome, Charles. Yakinono says that's what stings about the doc being pushed back 8 months. Now everyone's like, yeah, AI told someone to drink poison next. I think there's still a lot of good stuff to dig into there, as I'm sure you all know, Yakinono. I'm sure it will be insightful and well worthwhile. The keyboard sounds like shaking a bag of marbles. That is how some people describe that sound. They call it marbly. Marbly. It's a very desirable sound characteristic for keyboards these days. Marbly sounding keyboards. Kuro, your favorite Pokemon is Lycanroc. Good choice. Bruce says it's the best Keeb. It's Bruce's favorite. Enka says I gotta talk about my recent keyboard transition in the Discord sometime. I can picture Nick having thoughts. Not sure what kind of thoughts, but I want to hear them regardless. Okay, sure. I'd be happy to hear. You love the cute murder keyboard, Bisha. You can murder while being cottagecore AF. Someone make a mod in Skyrim where you can use that keyboard as a weapon. Please, please. I'll provide you with high resolution shots so you can have the 4K textures for it. Eyelash says Cubone is pretty high up on my list of favorite Pokemon, but you just love Slowpoke. Slowpoke's very good. Very good choice. Dylan says I've never played Pokemon, so by default my favorite is Pikachu. You know what? That's totally respectable. Pikachu is adorable. Swervo likes Gengar. Gengar's a great pull, a great pick. I really love Gengar too, actually. Oh, Enko says excited to see our work, Yakinono, when the time comes. Spiritomb is hardcore, Bisha. Our tractor says I've been getting back into Pokemon. Pokemon Go. Oh, nice. Ah, that's fun. Umbreon is such a cool Pokemon. Kuro says, speaking of Pokemon, Nick, do you happen to remember that I named my rival after you in White too? I have maybe the faintest of memories of this. You finally got up to the Elite Four, and I actually took out most of your Pokemon besides your starter. You were channeling the real ASMR nerd in that playthrough. I'm glad I gave you a challenge. That's all we can ask for. Okay, there's one more thing, friends, that I wanted to do with y'all before we get to the beer. So we have 2 more things. And then the video game. The other day, and I didn't actually pick this up at the show, I must say. I picked this up at a local game store that's near where the show was today. But I saw these little blind boxes, these Dungeons and Dragons monster mystery pins, and there's a little enamel pin inside each one, with fun D&D designs from the classics all the way up to more modern designs. And then there's these sterling silver chase pins, which also look rad. They're a little pricey, like 15 Canadian a piece, which is a fair bit to pay for a little pin. But they're actually pretty badass. So I bought one a while back because I had to know. And I got this guy right here. This guy right here. Which is a pretty freaking cool classic dragon. It looks a little blown out on the camera. It's very bright, but you can see it's this really nice enamel pin. It's not small either. It's pretty sizable. And it's got that classic art on it. Probably dating from the 80s, maybe even late 70s. And I've been thinking about them since then. I was like, I kind of want to get another one. So I stopped and picked one up today, and I thought we could open it together, friends. Thought we could open it together. So let's find out what's in this Monster Mystery pin box. Let's see what we get. We've got the options include a beholder, an owlbear, a mimic, or a dragon. And we will find out together. It'd be a real bummer if it was a double of the one I already had. But I think the chances are pretty low. But let's see. Enko says, my favorite Pokemon is actually Poplio. Poplio's so cute. But I also love Vulpix, Eevee, and Mimikyu. Great choices. Bishaw says, I actually don't have a lot of Pokemon plushies, but I would murder someone with your keyboard for a Spiritomb plushie. I'm sure one probably exists. You probably don't have to commit murder. I'm thinking you could probably just buy one online. But what do I know? Okay. Got it open. What do you think it is? Let's call it. Let's see. We have the choices are Beholder, Owlbear, Mimic, or Dragon. Cast your bets now. Eyelash thinks it's Dragon. Kuro thinks Mimic. Any other last minute guesses? Filmer says 2. Top. The top would be the Beholder. Beholder. Cucumber Joe thinks it's Mew. Let's find out together. I don't think Mew's an option, but I wish it was. Oh, it's an owlbear. No one guessed owlbear. That was the one that no one guessed. That's a pretty cool owlbear, though. Check it out. That's badass. I like that a lot. Right, are attractive? Jinx. Double Jinx. Owe me a Coke. You know, badass I think is an acceptable use of ass. Because it's like, it's kind of a compound word. It's not like I'm just out there saying ass. So I can test that bonk, Eyelash. Kuro says, besides liking Rock, I'm a big fan of Luxray, Lucario, Staraptor, Charizard, Aegislash, Cerulean, Umbreon, the only correct evolution, and Haxorus. Those are all pretty cool ones. All pretty cool. Well, now I've got 2 pretty neato D&D pins. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with them. Gotta find a home. But they're super cool. I just wish they were a little bit cheaper. But I think they are pretty neat. Ooh, nice. Attractive. That's fun. Congrats. Attractive says there's a really funny side mission in Borderlands 4 that plays homage to Pokemon. They make you catch a bunch of rogue AI guns, and then 2 psychos turn up to try and steal the guns, and they look like Jesse and James. And they sing a tune that sounds super similar to their catchphrase. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. Love it. Also, what's up, Cucumber Joe? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Alakazam is a very cool Pokemon. Alakazam is like incredibly strong in the original games. And Go says, I have a few video game plushies in the room around me. Poplio, Janimo from Stardew, Brewster and Celeste from Animal Crossing. They're also mixed with the anatomically correct skull, ghosts, pumpkins, amethyst geodes, and plants. Honestly, that sounds like our house. That's pretty much our house. Bruce says, I mean, you get 1 F-bomb per stream and you hardly ever use it. I think you have a surplus of bomb community. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for standing up for me. Finally, someone acknowledges just how much restraint I use up here on stream. Cucumber Joe, a good question. I am about to go get today's beverage from the fridge. So friends, I'll let you enjoy beautiful flaming Oblivion Man while I go head down and get tonight's beer from the fridge. And then, one fateful day, we'll play some Oblivion. How's that sound? Behave yourselves while I'm gone. And I'll be right back. BRB. Thank you for your patience, friends. I apologize for the wait. Had to make sure I took my evening insulin and that my wife took her evening medication as well. Plus, I got tonight's beer, which is a very summery beer. It is, of course, the Equinox. Is that right? Happy Equinox? I think it's the Equinox. Fall Equinox. It's going to be fall tomorrow. And I still have some summertime beers in my fridge. I'm going to need to clear them out so I can get all those nice fall beers. Those pumpkin ales and all that stuff. And so, tonight's beer is a very summertime looking beer. Watermelon Candy Sour from Wild Eye Brewing in Vancouver. Also, it's a lot of flames, y'all. There's a lot of flames. Dylan out there and go, prepare the flames. Bishaw. Attractive. Resting taters. Radical Franklin. What's up, Radical Franklin? Kuro with the Charizard. Bishaw's been waiting, just been waiting for this moment. Naga making sure in there, getting some of that action. It's a lot of flames, friends. There's a lot of flames. Attractive has the burning scamps. None of us are free from sin. Oh, Arcantia over in the YouTube chat. Also letting the YouTube chat on fire. YouTube is normally so well behaved. Arcantia ruining it for everyone over there. Also, Dawn's Eternal Light, thank you for the rain. That was nice. Trying to put out the flames. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, mash them. That's right, attractive. I love the smell of burnt Canadian. Wow, that's dark. I don't know how I feel about that. Did I see Royal? I didn't, attractive, but I must admit I did not look for her. If I had opened the door and peeked outside, she might have been there. You guys want me to see if Royal's around? Just in case. In case we can get a little stream cameo. Because Royal's pretty cute. Like I said, I don't know if she's out there. I mean, she probably is out there somewhere nearby, but... Wrong button, Visha. Whoops. I meant... just water everywhere. Pumpkin ale sounds yum. Pumpkin ales are great. They're often nicely spiced. Unless you're Kuro, who says pumpkin spice sucks. That's fair. You don't have to like it. Not everyone likes everything. Happy Maben? Is that the correct pronunciation, Enko? I think that's the correct pronunciation. Apologies if I'm butchering it. Limit says, I'm the octopus on your shirt. Do you know what I have to say to you? I don't know, octopi don't say much. They probably just go. Aw, she might be waiting outside, attractive. She was out earlier when I was trying to eat dinner before the stream. Royal ran inside and ran up the stairs and insisted on doing the full tour of the upstairs. She likes to wander around and make sure that everything is good still. You know, everything is where it should be. No strange cats in here. And that did put me a little behind. So I'm going to say it was Royal's fault that I was so late tonight. Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Enko, thank you. It's an important PSA. Kuro says, it's a bit excessive. I don't inherently hate pumpkin spice, but I do hate pumpkin spice coffee. Though that may be just due to my general disdain for Starbucks. Totally fair. That is legit. What was that bog about? What was the bog for? What'd I do, Eyelash? What'd I do? That's right. I got Royal is an absolutely professional landlord. 100% make sure comes and inspects the house like daily. A professional, if you will. A blaming the cat. That's a bonking. I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that it is the truth and nothing but the truth. Chunk Loading says, hooray for the arrival of autumn, which means we're closer to winter. Also, hello all. I hope everyone's doing awesome. Chunk Loading, welcome. I'm glad we are entering a favorite season of yours. Yeah, I can notice that some pumpkin ales are better than others. Truth. Dogfish Head is usually pretty good with a hit or miss year. Elysian and Southern Tier make good ones. Good to know. I've never tried any of their pumpkin ales. I've tried some local ones, but alright gang, let's pour this out. Watermelon candy sour, I don't know. I guess it's gonna be juicy and watermelony and sour. Let's see what else it has to say. Bright, punchy, and playfully tart. This watermelon candy sour bursts with juicy flavor. Are you guys hearing something? There's a crane fly back there. That crane fly must have got in the room when I left. And now he's just like bumping up against the ceiling in the corner. Making awkward noises. Wow, you guys get a little crane fly buzzing ASMR, I guess. Because I ain't gonna be able to get rid of it. Not right now. Hopefully it just pipes down soon. Sorry, Kuro. If I had fire on hand, maybe I would. Bright and punchy and playfully tart. This watermelon candy sour bursts with juicy flavor. Ripe watermelon collides with a sour candy zing, delivering a mouth-watering, puckering twist. Summer in a can. Sweet, sour, and wildly refreshing. Brewed with crystal clear North Shore water. Malted barley, hops, yeast, watermelon, and watermelon candy. Sounds fun. 5.5%. I've had stuff from Wild Eye before. They tend to be quite flavorful. Very full-bodied. So let's see what we get here. Sounds like the crane fly has piped down wherever it went. It's just chilling. Attractive says, I'm so sad it's getting hotter here in Australia. Summer's so gross. Someday I'll enjoy dark and cold Halloween. I hope you get to. I hope you get to enjoy Halloween as intended. Eyelash says, I respect all creatures, but crane flies give me the heebie-jeebies because they used to fly into my childhood bedroom and then die while dangling from the popcorn ceiling. Yeah, that's gross. I'm sorry we have a crane fly in here. Hopefully it doesn't make a cameo on camera. Alright, let's crack this open. That's very loud. Ooh, so fizzy. Alright. Let's pour it out, friends. Let's pour it out. Wait. I'll adjust the microphones. You need the highest possible quality sound. The crispest possible pour. Alright. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. He's fine. A beautiful color. Might be hard to tell on stream. Oh, you can sort of see it, but it's got a bit of a pinkishness to it. A little bit of watermeloniness to it. But it's mostly kind of, I don't know, orangey, I guess. But it's a little bit of a pinky hue. Thank you for the follow there, Papu. Smells like a nice kettle sour. A little bit of that watermelony sweetness, and that foam, that head on top, which rapidly dissipated, as it tends to do with sours. Let's try it out. Cheers to all creatures great and small, except crane flies. Cheers, friends. Wow, that does taste like watermelon candy. Wow, that is delicious. That is a very fun beer. It's very sour, very puckering, but definitely sweet as well. That's very flavorful. And you can 100% taste the watermelon, or the watermelon candy. Watermelon candy doesn't really taste much like actual watermelon. This tastes more like watermelon candy than watermelon. But that's delicious, actually. That's really good. Wow. I'll have to keep an eye out for that next year. It's a fun brew. Is there still a beery taste? Yeah, I mean, yes, it is a beer, so it doesn't just taste like juice, but it's a sour. So kettle sour tastes different than what you might expect. It's not like a lager or an ale, really. It's got a real tartness to it. It's quite sour. They have their own distinct flavor. But yes, there's still an undertone of beeriness. It is made with barley and yeast and hops, right? So Akinonis is jealous of that beer. I hope you get a chance to try one of these or something similar. Yakinono. Lash says, if it flies into the camera view, I will simply pass away. It's fine. 1 second, let me readjust the mics. Kuro says, my respect and tolerance for most creatures extends about 10 feet away from me. Any closer and I consider it a personal attack. What if it's a really fluffy kitty? Are you tingling, y'all? I hope you had a good tingly beer pour, friends. Thorak, welcome. Thorak says, got here right in time for the beer pour. Hello, everyone. Hello, Thorak. Yes, I did have an excellent weekend, and I hope you did also. Hope you did too. Cucumber Joe likes that color, so it's attractive. Yakinono says that pour sound. That's a nice rosy looking sour, isn't it? I really don't know much about Canadian breweries other than some Trappists and the very famous La Fin du Monde. Yes, from Unibrew. Unibrew has some very popular beers that have escaped Canadian containment, I think. It kind of does taste a little bit like watermelon Jolly Rancher Yakinono, yes. Has a bit of that. Jake Bowman asks if I have seen the new Demon Slayer movie. No. No, I have never seen any Demon Slayer anything, I must admit. Is the new movie good? Is the new movie good? Yo, Mr. Sky, congrats on the 7th stream streak. That's big. That's big. Steel Neko says there's a fluffy kitty sleeping 5 centimeters from me. Should I be worried? Could be getting ready to attack you. It's quite possible. Oh, mango sours are so good, are attractive. There's a brewery on the island here that makes a fantastic hoppy mango sour. And the hops complement the mango so nicely. Derpy Bud has requested a whispered compliment from me. Thank you, Derpy Bud. I appreciate that. I don't know. Okay, I will pat myself on the back for moving ahead with the room here, the background there. Even though weekends are far too short, it's hard to find time to devote to doing stuff in this space. But I really do want to get this space the way I would like it, for my own satisfaction, but also for you, so we have a nice professional space and background, so I'm not streaming out of a room full of boxes anymore. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for moving forward little bit by little bit each weekend with what we got going on in the background here. Oh, that wasn't whispered. I was supposed to whisper it. I'm sorry, Derpy Bud. Good job, me, for moving forward with this room. Good job, me. Oops. Sorry. Thank you, Derpy Bud. Also, Brass Jacks, I just realized 45 minutes ago I missed a stress pulling and anxiety removal request from you, so let's do that right now. And then we're going to jump into the game. I promise you. But first, I can't help but notice you look a little bit stressed, a little bit anxious, which is understandable. It's understandable. But I see some gunk around here. I see some kind of cruft up here, a little bit of crap down here, which I have professional ways of helping with. Okay, so we're going to start off by just using this little pokey thing right here. This is a very professional tool to just get in there and just gonna break up some of that stuff so that we can then brush it away and pull it off of you. All right, just gonna come in here. All right, okay, looking good. It's better already. Now we're going to take this brush, and I'm going to use this to just brush up that stuff I just loosened off, okay? So we're going to come in here, around here. I'm going to just bludgeon you in the left ear, just as part of the process, don't worry about it. Good. Okay, and now the extraction. It's okay. It won't hurt at all. In fact, it's going to be really relieving. You're going to feel so much better. All right, here we go. It's no surprise. It's to surprise the gunk. That's right. Just gotta frighten it into submission. All right. Got it. Okay, we're gonna. I just got it. Oh, this is really tough. Got some. Oh, holy smokes! That stress is really hanging on to you, and I can see why that was a bit of a burden. I'm just gonna place it gently over there. Okay. And there's a little bit more up here. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna pull it, and it's just gonna keep coming. It's kind of like mozzarella cheese. It's just really gross and doesn't want to let go of you. I mean, mozzarella cheese is delicious. It's like bad mozzarella cheese. Like if it was awful, you know. We're just gonna keep pulling. We're gonna keep pulling. Got it. We're gonna get rid of that over there. You're looking a lot better, I have to say. You're looking lighter, more carefree. We're just gonna finish up with this very soft brush. This very soft brush. Just to clean up any remnants, any little crumbs. Any little crumbs. Like a clown pulling a string of handkerchiefs out of their mouth. That's right, still let go. Alright. Here we go. Looking good. That's it. I don't see any more stress or anxiety there. I think we got it all. And I hope that you are feeling lighter. You can breathe a little easier. Thank you, Brass Jacks, for your patience on that stress and anxiety pulling request. And with that, it's heckin' time to play some Oblivion Remastered, y'all. We are a casual 2 hours into the stream. So, let's get our game on, shall we? Shall we? I can still hear that stupid crane fly. Okay. So, y'all, it's been a while since we played Oblivion Remastered. We do have a character that we are playing as. The notorious Scarf Merkin, a Bosmer thief and a ne'er-do-well. Last we played, we acquired by somewhat dubious means this spectacular castle, Battleborn Castle. We've also got this bro, Battlehorn Man-at-Arms. What a charismatic name. And I guess he's just gonna roll with us now. He's just gonna be our boy. I wish we could give him a better name. We return to the adventures of Scarf Merkin. That is correct, Thorek. It is such a good name. It is such a good name. Yeah, Battlehorn Castle is way over here in the Clovian Highlands, west of Coral, which is itself to the west of the Imperial City. It's a rugged part of the map, you know. It's hilly and incised by many streams coming out of the mountains. It's kind of a nice place to explore. I was thinking maybe we would just wander off into the mountains and see what we could find. Just for fun, you know? Kuro says, honestly, I only ever drink pina coladas, a specific brand of fruity sake, and on occasion, a blackberry flavored whiskey my old man got for me for my birthday one year. That sounds nice. So, needless to say, my taste in alcohol is fruitier than a rainbow colored. You know what? I'm not going to finish that thought. You know what? That all sounds pretty tasty, though, I have to say. You know what, Attractive? I love decorating, too, when I have the time to devote to it, and I don't feel stressed by a million other things. I do really enjoy working on this room. 100%. That's right, yapping done. That's a joke, right, Enko? Or that's right. Like, surely you know how this goes. Naga says, sorry, I haven't been chatting much. I've been building my new Minecraft base. Nice. It's always a good time. We are looking absolutely baller right now. Oops. Because we got this robe from the former owner of this castle, I'm pretty sure. But if we're going out into, oh my gosh, so baller. Oh, that's so funny how it like twitches around our legs. Ready to mess some fools up. But if we're going out into the wilderness, we should probably get into our armor and equip ourselves with our weapons. Alright, now we're ready for anything. Hopefully the corpses that we've left scattered around this castle will dissipate in time. There's quite a few of them. Dissipate in time. And Ko says, I hear you on the boxes. As you know, this year has been about rebuilding, and I have the same constraints, same time constraints. It's coming together. I need to unbox my records. It's a process, right, Enko? It's a process. And you eventually will get there. This guy, planking. Just working on those abs. Uh-oh. I hate to say this, eyelash. Oh no. Oh no. The Cranefly has found the video lights. I almost wonder if I should just pause the stream and deal with this guy. I don't want him ruining our Zen vibes. I'm sorry. Sorry, eyelash. Oh, that's a butterfly. That's cute. Not at all disgusting and scary like a green fly. And Ko says, I bought Oblivion Remastered because my entry point was Skyrim. I heard people love Morrowind. Yeah, Morrowind is a singular game, but it is quite dated. You really have to go into it expecting an old game. A oldie but a goodie, but it feels old, you know. But if you're willing to get past that, there's some pretty spectacular stuff. Kuro cannot handle this. Wait, what? Enko? What did I say? Oh, I meant to say Yakinono. Did I say Enko? That's awkward. I meant to say Yakinono. There's kind of a similarity there. My apologies, Enko and Yakinono. There's a lot of oh no's going on there. My mistake. Yakinono. Yakinono said, I hear you on the boxes. And Yakinono said, I bought Oblivion Remastered because my entry point was Skyrim. Apologies for the incorrect attribution. Reached into the name bag and pulled out the wrong one. So I don't really know where we're going here, but it's just kind of pretty out here, so let's just go. Eventually we'll find something. There's a cave over here. Broken Promises Cave. That sounds intriguing. Shall we go explore? Just stay on Smallneck. Alright, we can do that. Yakinono said there's a Firestone growing oatmeal stout called Velvet Merkin. For real? Yakinono says, my apologies for choosing the silliest sounding name I could think of 15 years ago and sticking with it. It's okay. You can call yourself whatever you like. Oh, we got some bad guys. Oh no, I don't want to have to attack the puppy. I'm sorry. No, I'm so... That was brutal. I'm sorry, puppy. We'll just pretend it was rabid. It needed to be put down. I think we all have usernames like that, Kuro. Let's see. Who dat? Broken Promises Cave discovered. Are they friend or foe? I'm gonna assume foe. I'm gonna shoot them in the head. My man-at-arms is trying to... There we go. There we go. Yeah, bandit. They probably deserve to die, right? Let's just take everything. Let's go. That's how these games work, right? I actually feel really bad. That bandit was just living out here in the middle of the wilderness on their own with their dog. And we came in here and we freaking murdered them. I feel awful about that. Looks like they're hunting. They just wanted to live peacefully out in the wild. And we just ended their whole career. Enko says that Yakinono deserves credit for Yakinono's wonderful messages. That is a kind thing to say. Of course Yakinono does. As does Enko. As does Enko. We got here. Oh man, this bandit was just out here just drinking the cheap wine. Just living the life in the wilderness with their dog. Truly. I feel awful about it. But, you know, what can you do when you're an adventurer? Sometimes you just... Wow, this person was boozing it up. So, wow, there's a heavy drinking going on here. Wait, Broken Promises Cave? What do you think Promise was broken? Maybe it was a broken heart. Maybe they were out here trying to heal from a broken heart. Let's just have a seat on this stool. Enjoy this fire for a moment before we head on into the cave and see what we can find. This is kind of cozy, right? Enko says the origins of Enko was that Enko was part of a larger username, and my best friend since 2012 just called me Enko. You know what? Run with it, right? The best friend in question is a badass lady from the Netherlands with MS, and I wear the name Enko like a badge of honor. It's a really cool way to, you know, honor your friend, I suppose. Gek Sunrise says, my old username started with blue, and I realized I didn't want that to be my online nickname forever. Also fair. Also fair. Thomas Nelson over on YouTube says, good morning from the UK. Long-time viewer here. Rarely get to catch a live stream though. Start work in half an hour. Well, Thomas, I'm glad you could join us for at least a little bit before you start your week. I hope that we help make your day a little brighter. And I'm glad that you can make it out. Can we get a warm stream welcome for Thomas? Yo. Welcome to the live stream, Thomas. Oops. How do I get up from this? There we go. Evening is falling. Beautiful clouds. Can y'all hear faintly some crickets? Very faintly. Enko says, you got this today, Thomas. And Eyelash says, welcome, Thomas. Alright, shall we go into Broken Promises Cave? Find out what it's all about. Chubafet, hello. I don't know if you are saying hello to me, Chubafet, or if you are welcoming in Thomas, but either way, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Kuro says, there are two names I go by online. Kuro, which has been my online identity for years now, and then Omega is what people on PlayStation call me, since my username there is Omega Absol. Uh-oh. I saw a shadow move across the cavern wall there. There's clearly somebody to shoot in here. That's really cool how that shadow projects on the wall. That's something you would never have had in the original game. Not like that. Oh, they're sitting at a table. Oh, no, they've moved. Oh, there's another one. Who do we shoot? What? Oh, they moved at the wrong moment. Good thing they didn't notice, though. Oh, get wrecked. Wait, how did they not notice? Brutal, brutal. Oh, we couldn't quite one-shot that one. Rats. Defend me, my man-at-arms. What? She just one-shot my dude. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Bro. Bro. Are you okay? Bro. Bro, it's not okay. What? I don't like this at all. He was my adventuring companion. He's so dead. He met an untimely demise. He literally just stood there. Good. Who is this monster that just killed our friend? Just a normal, basic bandit. Wow. Yeah, Saint Nick blesses our boy. Part of me wants to reload to fix that, but part of me just wants to roll with it because you know what? He got his ass kicked fair and square. That death was pathetic. We do not speak ill of our noble best defender, Battleborn Man-at-Arms. Potato Boy DVD, welcome on in, by the way. Tonight I'm drinking the tears of all who loved Battleborn Man-at-Arms, or Battlehorn Man-at-Arms, pardon me. I'm also drinking the watermelon candy sour from Wild Eye Brewing, and it's quite delicious. It's quite delicious. Wasn't it though, Yakinono? It really was. We can speak a little ill of him as a treat. He died doing what he loved. Defending me. But I mean, far be it from me to let good armor go to waste. So, actually, if we take all this armor, we're going to be way too overburdened. But wait, the shield of the true horn. We should take that, at least. We'll leave the rest of him to preserve his modesty in death, you know. These guys, I'll take back my arrows and all that stuff. All that jazz. I can't believe that dude just took one hit and went down. That was just brutal. Where are those other jerks that I murdered? I know they're around here somewhere. Hello? Dead people? Where are they? They should be like right here. No? Oh, there. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, right here. He died doing what he loved, not being very good. You know, if that was truly his passion, more power to him. all for some cheap wine and cheese. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. There might be more in this cave. We don't know. We don't know. Ilisdur, thank you for the follow. It's very close to Isildur, but not quite, you know? It's like Isildur, but a little bit different. Like, legally distinct Isildur. Well, not that much in here, eh? But the cave goes deeper. The cave does go deeper. Isildur was taken. Fair enough. This way the Tolkien estate won't come after you. Alright. Yo, what's up, Keeg? Uh-oh. What did I just step on? Is that a trap? Or was it like... Oh, it was... I guess it was a trap. But nothing happened. Oh! Wait, did that miss me because I'm a Bosmer? I'm pretty sure that missed me because I'm a Bosmer. I'm super short. That's so funny. If that's what happened there, that's hilarious. Benefits of being a Bosmer. Alright. Short king benefits. Exactly. Exactly. Dang, this is beautiful lighting. I love what they've done here. Gold and a silver nuggie. Silver nuggie. Oh. Hello, Ratikins. Ow. Rude. Whoa. Whoa. Where did this crab come from? Seriously though, where did those dudes come from? That was so unexpected. Alright. Okay, alright. Okay, wait, whoa, hello. Somehow I didn't realize that rat was alive. It is quite dark in here, to be fair. Eyelash says, if I die in hospital, I need someone to deliver this speech. Hippo died doing what they loved, lying down. You know? Talk about finding the silver lining. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you, Eyelash. Make sure you remember the way you want to be. Alright. I feel like I should be sneaking here since that's what I'm good at. Kuro says, Nick, please don't take this the wrong way, but you have the spatial awareness and reaction times of a stable melatonin. I take that in the most kind and complimentary way possible. Kuro, I really do. Aha, some people to murder. Nice. Bro doesn't even notice. Too slow. Whoa. Whoa. It's not safe in here, y'all. It is not safe. Take all those arrows. In my defense, did bro just get absolutely flattened? Where's the other dude? Oh, there he is. In my defense, it's quite dark in this cave. And I have some very bright video lights blasting me in the eyes, which actually makes it kind of hard to see stuff in this cave. Greenfly, you may not. You may not. Okay. Do you think there's anything? Oh gosh, that was almost bad. What happens if you fall down there? How do you escape? Don't know that I want to find out the hard way. Ah, trap door. Perhaps that's how you escape. Oh, that probably actually is, because the cave keeps going over this way. Thank you for immortalizing that, by the way, Eyelash. Eyelash, I don't think I've ever asked you. Do you prefer to be called Eyelash or Hippo? I've just always called you Eyelash, but maybe you prefer Hippo. I kind of thought this trapdoor might be the way out of that that crevasse, but apparently not. Okay, and then up some stairs, or up a ladder. Oh, it is. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, I'll have you know that that slow reaction was because, oh my god, it took my character that long just to unlimber the bow and to fire it. There's a skelly here. Bone meal, my favorite. Do I have a light spell? That'd be nice. Oh wait, I have a torch. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing. There we go. More skellies. More bone meal. Oh yeah. Hard to tell if these are parts of the same skeleton or a different one. It's just bones everywhere. You enjoy my murder enthusiasm, Potato Boy DVD? Well, you know, murdering is a big part of this game. Gotta look forward to it. Alright, especially Scarf Merkin always loves a good murder. Okay, so back down. Oh man, Thurlanax. I haven't thought about Thurlanax for a while. Thurlanax. With some real facts. It's just you guys every stream. It's just you guys every stream. Alright. Back up we go. What's the context of quote 898? Who knows? Lost to the ages. All right. It's one big mushroom. All right. Put away our torch. And, oh, wait, no. I thought that was somebody. It's not. Are there any bad guys in here? Hello. Hello, bad guys. I guess not. whole gold in it. Some corn and an onion. Totally worth coming in here. Once again, context to quote 1464. I do not know. That's probably a pretty recent quote. Right? 1464's got to be pretty recent. I don't know what quote we're on right now, but... Oh wait, yes I do. We're on quote 1596. Oh. Maybe nobody saw that. Hopefully nobody saw that. You didn't see anything. Alright. A wooden door. You saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bishaw says, just fell asleep for a bit. Hey, well, that's what we're here for ultimately, isn't it? Thank you, Bishaw, for hanging out with us. I hope you can get back to sleep and enjoy a nice, solid night of rest. Hope you wake up feeling refreshed, ready to face your week. Thanks as always, Bishaw. You have a great night and a great week, and we will see you next time. Maybe, maybe, possibly. The arrow was just like, boot, just boot. Look, I can be an excellent ASM artist, or I can be an excellent pro gamer. Cannot be both at the same time, apparently. That's what I'm doing. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All this garbage. Man, it'd be really nice if after all this there's something worthwhile in this cave, but I'm starting to feel like there might not be, you know? It might just be nothing but garbage in here. As I said, sure, some flour, totally worth it. Ah, yes, the rock hard emote. That was, that emote belongs to our good friend of the channel, or Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Wait, are we just back at the beginning again? You gotta be kidding me. Wait, what? How is there someone alive here? I murdered everyone here. Bro, where did he come from? Where did he come from? Okay, well, he's dead now too, but that's perplexing, to say the least. 1 second, friends. I have a Steve. Pardon me. Pardon me. Code 86. Oh man. I forgot about that one. Thank you, Eyelash, thank you. Yeah, right? Someone just rolled in here while we were just cruising around the back of the cave. Is that all there is in here? That's very boring. What a boring ass cave. Huh. A shame. But that does appear to be all there is here. Well then, the broken promise was the promise of treasure. Rest in peace, ribbon pepperonis, battlehorn man-at-arms. We barely knew ye. Wait, I'm gonna take his arrows. Those could come in handy. Yeah, you can keep the rest of it probably. Alright, thanks bro. It was you were a real one. Battlehorn man-at-arms died for nothing. The only promise that was broken in there was his promise to protect me. He did no such thing. He did no such thing. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Oh, crap. I'm sorry, puppy. I'm sorry. It's okay, this one was a wolf. Obviously, that makes it okay. We could fill many pages. We probably could literally fill a book with our quotes. Why are the wolves stronger than bandits? You would have to ask Bethesda. You would have to ask Bethesda. Battlehorn man-at-arms just casually stood there and watched a man sprinting towards him with a sword and then died. Actually, it was with a hammer. He got absolutely pounded with a hammer. But yeah, basically that. Ooh, a wind cave. What is a wind cave? Let's go explore. I'll be real, you know, Scarf Merkin, not really the type to travel with other people anyway. Where even are we? Okay, we're just kind of out here in the back 40, you know. Lovely night. Wind cave. Ah, here it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? What the? Where did this wolf come from? You have to admit, that was kind of surprising. Just kind of came out of nowhere. You are the one from my dreams. Oh, dawn is approaching already. Thank you, Potato Boy DVD. It did need to be recorded for posterity. What the frick? Where are these wolves coming from? Seriously. Whoa, whoa, now there's more. Gonna backpedal and shoot these guys with arrows because that's all I got. Dang it. I'm probably running low on steel arrows at this rate. Jeez. They're just spawning out there somewhere. Let's get inside this cave before more wolves appear. this isn't bandits. This is an imp. Get wrecked. Oh, and rat. Sit down. Rat had a fork. Are you serious? Don't say anything, Kuro. I don't want to hear it. Hey, Toasty. Welcome. How you doing? Great to see ya. You've arrived in time for me failing spectacularly at video games. Everybody's favorite part of the stream. It's a cozy little spot. Let's just cozy up by the fire here, shall we? Shall we? And Toasty, thank you also for the blood sugar check. I have a feeling it might be a little on the high side. Maybe slightly. 9.5. It's kind of near the top of my target range, but it seems to have leveled off, so that's quite alright. That's not bad. Thank you for very kindly looking out for your streamer. Let's get a shout out going. Oh, it already happened. Wonderful. Thank you so much, mods. Y'all, please give Queen Toasty a follow. If you like good things, like if you are a liker of good things, then you will like Toasty and her community and her streams. That's what I got. You're like, are you a liker of the finer things, the gooder things in life? Then please follow Toasty. No, seriously, just go do it. Just go do it. Do it. Do it. You will love it. Just take me at my word. Wait, what's the button I press? Yeah, there we go. 10 whole gold, y'all. 10 whole gold. You like stuff. I like stuff. If you're into stuff, you will love Queen Toasty stuff. Go check it out. Toasty, how you doing? How you doing? You're a CP. Oh, wow. Get wrecked. Oh, wow. 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 Done. Like dinner. Oh, I think there's another imp through this door, perhaps. Just have a funny feeling. It's stuck behind the door. That is so funny. Ah. Whoa. Whoa, buddy, chill. Buddy, chill. Freaking chill, buddy. Do you like good stuff and things? Man, then you'll really enjoy Toasty's things and good stuff. Toast is good, it's true. Had the nicest day ever. You worked a half day, then spent the rest of it reading and painting. Wow. That is a self-actualizing kind of day, you know? That's like what we all aspire to. I told you, Toasty has good things. Better things than me. Go participate in those things. What kind of subjects or things, what kind of good things do you like to paint, Toasty? If I may ask. If I may be so bold. That really does sound like a lovely day. Sounds delightful. So lovely, I'm a little bit jealous. Only a little bit, though. Just like slightly. You know? here that we murdered. Murdered. We slew. Thank you, attractive, thank you. Why use many word when few word do? Why use big word when small word do? Small word good, big word big. Oh, oh, look at that. There's a little cave right there. Right there, right there. I did not expect that. But there might be more stuff up here, so let's go check it out first. That's right. Dr. Nick, please. Thank you. Give me my full honorific. Alright, we can go that way. That actually scared the crap out of me. Hi, everybody. Why word? Why word? That's a great question, Eyelash. Why word? The game's going actually quite tragically, I must admit, Toasty. We had a beloved comrade. We spent many minutes, at least 5, with this companion, and the first cave we went into, I get all emotional just thinking about it. The first cave we went into, Battlehorn Man-at-Arms, he got owned by a bandit with a hammer. He didn't see it coming. It was just one hit, and he was gone. Aside from that, the game's going well. Battlehorn Man-at-Arms died doing what he loved. As Yakinono says, dying. That appears to have been his favorite thing. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious, actually. Alright, let's go this way. Bruce says, I feel irrational, so from... Oh, hold on, wait. That's tickling something in the back of my brain. Is that 3 Days Grace? I feel irrational, so confrontational. To tell the truth, I am getting away with murder. Getting away, murder. Burner. That's 3 Days Grace, right? I'm pretty sure. Attractive says, this is my brain on a Wednesday. Wait, did 3 Days Grace put out a new album? I didn't realize they were still a band. But they got a new vocalist, right? Like a long time ago, right? Dropped like a rock. Is their modern stuff any good? Yo, Potato Boy DVD, what is up in the YouTube chat also? Thank you for joining us in the YouTube chat. Keeping things lively over there. Okay, this just connects up with where we were, right? What was the point of the lower route then? Nice. Have you been enjoying Borderlands 4 Attractive? I know you were very excited for it. Wood door to Wind Cave, great pit. For being called Wind Cave, I've not seen much wind in this cave. Flash says, I wouldn't know if 3 Days Grace stuff, new stuff, was any good. You haven't listened to any of it. You just added it to your library and then forgot about it till right now. That's fair. That's fair. You have made me want to go check it out, though. I have no idea what 3 Days Grace is going to sound like these days, but I'm sort of curious to find out. I hear lots of imps. Oh god. Oh god. Really? Come on. Hit boxes. I absolutely did not hit that rock. Okay, I know I've got some more imps in here somewhere. I can hear them. This cave's definitely a lot more interesting than Broken Promises Cave, which will from now henceforth be known as Battlehorn Man-at-Arms Heroes Cave. Heroes Memorial Cave. And I would prefer it, or I would appreciate it if you all would call it by its proper name. Okay, there's gonna be, there's gonna be a guy. Where'd he go? I know he's there. I know he's there. Oh, dropped him. Wait, that's just one of them. Ooh, there's another one. Nice. I gotta say, those sneak attacks are very satisfying. Oh wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Nice. Kuro says, my favorite indie artist, Aviators, released an acoustic album a few weeks ago. I really like it. Down Together. You can find it on YouTube. You've shared some Aviator stuff with me. Oh, hey, there's a rat right there. Not anymore. You shared some Aviator stuff before with me, Kuro, and it was very good. I would check out an acoustic album by them. What's up, Jewel? Not for Jewel said, I believe sometime this year the old vocalist came back during one of their shows to perform with the band. That's cool. I'm not sure why they parted ways in the first place. Was there some issue? Was he problematic? So satisfying. Wait, what happened to the torch? Maybe we ran out of torch juice. No more torch juice. Okay, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? Oh wait, we didn't even open that chest. Silly me. Silly me. Okay. Just a big old silly. Man, these imps are kinda he's a little bit caked, huh? A little bit. Okay. The scamp did need to make an appearance. Take Spring. Welcome. Original 3 Days Grace vocalist left due to health issues and creative differences. Okay. Good old creative differences. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks for letting us know. Excuse me. Excuse me, what was that bonk for? I don't think that bonk was warranted. I think that was a misplaced bonk. I think you owe me an apology for that bonk. That's my personal feeling on the matter. I feel like there ought to be more dead imps around here that I haven't looted. I feel like I shot a lot of them, but I've only looted a few of them. But whatever, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't really matter. What does one use imp gall for anyway? I don't know. I don't know. Truly, I don't know. Is that it? Oh no, there's more. Okay. The cave keeps going. Uh-oh. We're over in cupboard. Car says. Car says. Oh, that was Papa Roach. Why did I think it was 3 Days Grace? I don't know why I thought that. I guess there's some equivalency in my head there. But yes, that makes total sense. That it was Papa Roach. There you go. Hit and miss for me. But it was your jam during multiplayer. When you were doing all that murder. I guess their vocalists had a little bit of a similarity, maybe. I mean, but I'm not wrong, am I, Hippo? I'm not wrong. I'm gonna try calling you Hippo, just to try it on, see how it feels. Thorax says, alright, I gotta head to bed. I haven't thought about 3 Days Grace in a long time, so that's a good throwback. Glad we could bring back some 3 Days Grace memories, even if it turns out the song being referenced was not a 3 Days Grace. How awkward. But that's how she goes. You have a good one, Thorak. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you have a great sleep. And we will see you next time. Take care. Zoe, I can't read. I'm just a baby. Just a baby. Yes, indeed. Neither 3 Days Grace nor Papa Roach. Good night, Thorak, you nice individual. You can't read. I can't spell. They can't aim. There you go. We all have our strengths and our weak points, you know, but as long as we lift each other up, that's what matters. Okay, I could probably drop some of this crap. Like this bone that is worth absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This fork also worth absolutely nothing. Alright. Wait, sorry, where are we? We are in Black Rat Ramble. Black Rat Ramble. It's a good name. I bet you there's some rats in here. Or more imps. Just based on what I'm hearing, I just say more imps. Whoa, bro's just coming straight in. Whew. Alright. Oops, that's not what I meant to press. There we go. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Get wrecked. I feel like we've been here. Or maybe just everywhere in this cave looks kind of the same, I don't know. Wow, I missed. Okay, what the hell is quote 527? What even is that? Do not taste the spiders. You heard Auburn. Do not taste the spiders. And stay down. Rats. We really don't need their rat meat, but we're taking it anyway. Man, it's just me, or there are too many places to go here. Okay, I think we came into the cave from that direction. Ian, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. No idea if you're watching right now, but if you are, thank you. If you're not, thank you still. What is quote 83? Watermelon Girl, who is Melanati, who is now Cleo. Just to connect the pieces there. Watermelon Girl, still a member of this community. Yikes, it's kind of scary when they bum rush you like that, huh? Oh no, we're over encumbered again. I could not resist picking up more crap. I could not resist. And here we are. Here we are with a raid from a friend of the channel, ASMR Punk. Punk, welcome. Welcome, Punk and friends. Come on in, Mr. Bojangle. Thank you so much for the follow. Wonderful to see you all. You've come in into a sleepy little stream. A sleepy little stream. It's pretty quiet here tonight. But we appreciate you all coming in. We really do. Coming in from the one and only, the awesome ASMR Punk. You'll know him. You'll love him. If you're not already following Punk, there's one way to fix that. There's one way to fix that. You know how I said earlier, if you like good stuff, good things, you should follow Toasty. Well, if you like good things, you should also follow ASMR Punk. Punk is a good thing. No, Punk's super chill, a wonderful community, lots of fantastic folks over there, and some top quality tingles. So make sure y'all head on over, hit that heart, follow that man, get yourself some top quality tingles. For you. How to fix it? Well, Tick Spring, let me tell you. You follow him. Just hit that follow. That's all you gotta do. And it'll all be fixed. It'll all be fixed. It's just that easy. Few things in life are that easy. This is one of them. Good streamer. Punk, good streamer. Photo, good streamer. Of course, y'all. And hey, if it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd. I like to think I'm also a good streamer. If you want to fix, you follow is easy. But yes, around these parts we hang out. I yap a lot. We play video games occasionally, a little bit. Tonight we're playing Oblivion Remastered with our Wood Elf Thief, Scarf Merkin. We all got here. Peekawoo, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Daddy Miami, thank you. Wait, sorry, Peekawoo didn't follow. Peekawoo, you can fix that. But Peekawoo, thank you for raiding in. Daddy Miami, thank you for raiding in. Vamp X13, welcome. dancing gummy bears. I hope y'all had a good stream over there, Punk Stream. I didn't ask how it went. That's very rude of me. I'm breaking streamer etiquette. What y'all get up to tonight? What y'all get up to tonight? Welcome in indeed. Some quality quotes in there. Some quality quotes in the quote bank. Yeah, Drake was a big fan of Santa's sack. Just quote 515. I don't know. Oh, I miss Butt Spot. I do. Tonight you got up to ASMR and vibes. That's what I like to hear. That's what we got going on around here too. There's some Monk Daddy. It was great. I don't even know how to interpret that, but alright. Same man, every stream. I miss Butt Spot. Hey, thank you, Am. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you're here with us. I'm glad you're enjoying the vibes. I remember that. I do remember that. Butt Spot got shut down just because. I don't know, Butt Spot was breaking some kind of Twitch terms of service, I'm pretty sure. I guess. Not quite sure exactly, but alright, let's drop some crap, some things we really don't need. Maybe we got some heavy stuff that's bad. No, we must keep the shield of the true horn. We'll drop an iron bow. We will keep these baller shoes. This venison can go. The boots with the fur, we'll keep them. Crab meat, get rid of it. Good enough. That'll do it for now. Gosh, I completely forgot where we are or what we're doing. Where did we come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't think we came this way. No, we definitely didn't come this way. There's bad guys here. Shoot, they saw us. Time to kill him. Bro is just straight up coming in. Whoa. Whoa. Talk about getting in my personal space. Butt Spot was a bot that turned everything into butts. Butt Spot truly was the butt of the butt. You know. I hope whoever canceled the Butt Spot steps on like us forever. Same. Is that what it was though, Hippo? Cause then how can Nightbot be in like a bunch of streams at once? Cause there are definitely still bots that are in a bunch of streams at once, you know? So I'm not sure how that works. Y'all, we're gonna have so much imp gall when we get out of this cave. So much imp gall. Butt Spot basically just quoted, like, took random things that people said in the chat and quoted them, but replaced random words with the word butt. If you type !quote space butt, you'll probably find some choice Butt Spot quotes in there in the quote bank to get a sense of what Butt Spot was like. Or you'll just see a bunch of quotes of me saying butt. I'm so lost, y'all. I completely forget where we came from. I forget where we're going. Oh, no, wait, we came from down here. Okay, but there was another way to go down here, wasn't there? There's this way. I want to know what's in here. Rich with Impgall. Thank you for shouting out Buttspot. What, Thurlinax? What? Why are we talking about my butt in the quotes? My pantsless butt. My chiseled pantsless butt. If I was a modest man, I'd be a little bit, slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? Offended by that? Uh-oh. This cavern is endless, and the imps also endless. Bro. There you go. That's a good Buttbot quote. Buttbot. There must be something in those brownies because every butt is getting nut butt and butt. That's good. That's good. That's a classic Buttspot moment. Again, I don't know what the context was, but whoa, there's another imp right here. Sit down. Sit down. Yo, welcome back, punk. The stream needs more scamps. I agree. We got all kinds of imps, but we ain't got no scamps. The good thing is, you have the power to change that. There it is. There it is. Scamps v imps. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Now I feel like we need an imp murder emote as well. Man, this... What was the point of coming down here? What's the point of any of this? Oh, it's just there. Wait, we already opened it. But look at your butt. We brought him back to life. We can rebuild him. We can rebuild him. We just gotta bring back all the quotes from our quote bank with Buttspot. Yeah, we were just talking to Enko about how Buttspot got shut down. Shut down. The sacred texts. Eyelash says, the bots that don't have Twitch integration are the ones who can't join more than 100 streams anymore. They didn't want to rewrite the code from scratch, which is why Buttspot now rests in peace. Surely someone out there will bring Buttspot back from the dead one of these days. For just 3 low payments of $5.99, you too can bring more scamps to the stream. Not even. Just like a few hours of your life, that's all it requires. Just a few hours. What's that worth? It's like just a few hours. You too can bring more scams. This cave is interminable. This is a cave of memories. Wait, what? Where did that? Oh, right. Sorry, this way. What's the point of anything? It's getting too existential for me, Kuro. What's the point of any butt? Sheer absolute butt. Wow, Eyelash is straight up bringing back Buttspot. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Twitch let you write the word butt dom. Didn't filter it at all. It just let it happen. Like I feel like that's something that Twitch maybe should have filtered, you know. Wow. It'd be great if I could actually hit these dudes. want my butt to run out so I can resub a butt. I miss Butt Spot so much. So much. Well, attractive. Well, attractive. I'll tell you when you're older. Oh, I know my mind is in the gutter. I know. I hit 100% of the shots I take, you know. 100%. Oh, hey, Anth over on YouTube. YouTube chat been so quiet. Anth says apparently to be in that many channels at once you needed to be integrated with Twitch, and the creator didn't know how to do that or something. Gotcha. That's kind of what Eyelash was saying, so that checks out. We've got the same story twice. That's good enough for me. That's basically proof. Thank you for filling us in, Eyelash and Anth. Ooh, a topaz. A topaz. Oh, so many more imps. I didn't doubt you, Eyelash. I believed you. Alright. Let's do some more murdering. Question, y'all. Are imps lesser Daedra? Or are they just wildlife in Cyrodiil? I feel like they're lesser Daedra, but I don't know that for sure. They look kind of demonic though, you know. They do look pretty demonic. We must be getting near the end of this cave. This cave has gone for freaking ever. Okay, this looks like an end of cave type chest, doesn't it? All the goodies. All the good goodies, you heard me. Yo, that one chick Jess, or perhaps that one chic Jess. I don't know how you pronounce it, but however you pronounce it, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Y'all, is there no way out of here? Are you kidding me? The cave just ends here. And I have to backtrack all the way. Man, people criticize Skyrim for having dungeons where like you always looped back to the start. But there was kind of a reason for that. Because it kind of sucks to have to loop all the way back to the start. Or to go all the way back. Kuro says they're just wildlife. I says imps are gross. Whatever they are, they're gross. Vampex says imps are just out here trying to live their lives. And we're ending them. We're ending their lives. Kuro says they don't show up in Oblivion. Okay, so they're just creatures. Punk, you've never played this, old or new? And you like Skyrim though, right? You're a Skyrim enjoyer. Then it's worth checking out, I think. If you have Xbox Game Pass, it's on there. Ow. Just casually breaking my ankles. How do I escape this place? This cursed place. Truly though, I think we have already explored everything in here. Please, I just want to leave. Back to the Great Pit. Madpax says imps are creatures and not Daedra. Attractive says you just become an imp now. I've been in here for so long. I just become an imp. Seriously though, where the frick is the exit. Maybe this way, I think. Oh God, please let it be this way. Please. I've been in here for so long. I just want to go home. Okay, I think we're going the right way. Okay, Bruce coming with receipts. Says imps, sometimes colloquially known as dwarflings or trickster sprites, are small winged humanoids who are slightly intelligent, rude, and can cast a variety of spells. They are known to be aggressive and mischievous creatures. The origins of the imp are not clearly understood. Okay, some sources suggest they may be Daedric beings, while others state that they are artificial constructs similar to golems. It may be that both theories are correct, or that they are something else entirely. Become one with the imps. Meanwhile, Vampex is like, murder the imps. Murder them all. We have two choices. There are two kinds of people. No, seriously though, how do I get out of here? Help. Okay, I remember we came in here and we shot some imps up. We went down there. I feel like, aha, I found it. Vanback says Oblivion is even better than Skyrim, even though I do love Skyrim. I think, yeah, I mean, it's obviously a matter of personal taste, but Oblivion definitely has some good stuff, some stuff going for it. We're free. We are free. Ooh, we exit in the nighttime. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Let's enjoy that sight for a little bit while I just scroll back and chat a little bit. That was from the UESP, Bruce. Well, the UESP is, as far as I'm concerned, the authority on these things. Yo, what's up, Wizard Man? Wizard Man says imps are one thing, but the moaning scamps are a different beast entirely. Who says we couldn't have moaning imps, you know? I think you're right, Bruce. It seems ill-defined where the imps come from. Imps are their own people. So we just murdered a people. Mole balls. Why have I never heard that before? Some lesser Daedra that look kind of like imps, but they're blue and their horns are on fire. Wow, that's graphic. That's graphic. Two kinds of people, yeah, those who love imps and those who murder every single imp. Attractive says, I was watching your VOD from last week's stream and I missed, and there were so many things you were saying that should have been added as quotes, but no one knew how to add them. I know. I got a free stream without any of my incriminating things being logged last time. Yeah, Skyrim and Oblivion are both spectacular games. I concur. Those imp-like things are called Banekin. Alright, Kuro, alright. Nightbot wishes they're a butt spot. I mean, wow, why can't I talk? Nightbot is pretty cool too. Stop spinning. Just enjoy the northern lights. No, I totally agree, Eyelash. Monkeys are creepy. I don't like monkeys. Just some casual murder, Vampex. Yes, Shivering Isles has some pretty wild designs, Bruce. Anth says, apparently to be in that many channels. Oh wait, Anth I already read what Anth said. For some reason I thought that Anth said something else, but Anth did not. However, Charles Darwin did say Morrowind greater than Oblivion. I think I could also agree with that. I've said it before, but I think Morrowind is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. I'm a Morrow boomer, y'all. But that could also just be the time of my life when I played Morrowind. It was unlike anything I'd ever played. Shall we go to Rock Bottom Caverns? Rock Bottom. Let's go investigate this rock bottom. I really hope Skywind comes out, Charles Darwin. I'm a little concerned. I've heard some drama around Skywind lately, but I'm hoping it's nothing. Pardon me. We're running out of torches, y'all. Chubafat, thank you for the rain. I say drama the fancy way. Do I? I wasn't aware there was a fancy way and an unfancy way. And now that you point out how I say it, I'm like, I'm not sure how I say it. Do I say drama? Do I say drama? Drama. Now I'm just thinking of the Espa song, Drama, which is a very good song. That song slaps. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Shall we go into the rock bottom caverns? How do I get in here? Where's the entrance? Your choices are drama or drama. Duh. Okay, we're under attack by something. Oh, another wolf. Of course. Of course. Frick. Frick. We should probably return to Battleborn Castle and sleep. So we gotta level up. We gotta level up. I also have to sell a bunch of crap. Okay, but seriously, where's the door to Rock Bottom Caverns? How do I see the local map here? Just zoom in far enough, is that right? Yeah, there we go. It's around the other side of this rock somewhere. Hello. Hello. Ah, there it is. Okay, I am curious, but yeah, we should go deal with our inventory. The most engaging part of any Oblivion stream. Yo, what's up, Castro50? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Wait, wasn't there a merchant that I gained access to? Oh yeah, he's in the merchant district, or the market district. What am I doing? Yeah, in the Imperial City. And he was at the inn, right? And he's like a really good merchant, I'm pretty sure. Rainy night in the Imperial City. I have to say, I love what they did with this remaster. The vibes are immaculate. A little thunder. Castro. That's how we like it around here. Okay. The merchants probably sleep because it's the middle of the night, so why don't we rent a bed? Get some rest. Talk to the merchant in the morning.
It's you. Hi. What do you want?
Wow. Don't be so happy to see me.
I do have a bed available for 20 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
20 gold is kind of extortion, but okay.
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
The merchant I'm looking for is at the inn in Way. I thought he was here. Freaking Shrek NPCs, you're absolutely right, attractive. I guess we'll find out if the merchant is in fact here or there. At least we get a nice bed to sleep in here. It's 5:50 in the AM, but if we want to get decent sleep, we're going to sleep until like noon. We'll get 6 hours. Donkey. Oh, we've ascended to level 3. Alright, let's put some points into some stuff. We should probably put some points into agility. Being a shooty boy. And speed is always nice to have. Helps us backpedal. And the rest can go into, I don't know. Endurance gives us more carrying capacity, right? And some health. That's probably worth doing. Let's do it. Nice. Very good. Good noon to y'all. They got that far away fit. Shooty and Zoomy Boyo. That's us. Scarf Merkin. Shooty, Zoomy Boy. Yeah, this guy. Nilphus O'Million.
Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
This is the dude I was thinking of.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Only quality goods for sale here. Bro's got lots of stuff. I'd love to buy a bedroom area in our castle because right now our castle is freaking empty. I imagine there's some storage in the bedroom, but that's expensive. How much gold do we have? 1,500. Well, if we sell some stuff, we might have
That's it. An excellent bargain.
an excellent bargain. We won't have anywhere close to 2,500 gold, but okay, we keep the black and burgundy outfit. It's baller. We can sell the amulets, the ring, and the fur boots. The boots with the fur.
A good price.
Gold trim shoes. We gotta keep them. The shield of the true horn. This feels wrong to sell, you know. It's the crest of our castle. There probably is a merchant at the way in, Kuro. You're probably correct. Sell some beer. Let's just sell all our alchemical crap. I don't know that we're actually using it at all. That's a 60 Karen bullet. 1 carat. A five.
That's it. A
27 Imgal. We're about to be rich. Well, actually, that's not bad. 216 gold for 27 Imgal. That is not bad. I didn't realize that the Imgal was actually worth something.
That's a
Potato. Sell the potato. Potion of cure disease. Actually, that might be worth keeping. Paralysis. Yeah, maybe. Potion of respite. Okay, those are probably all worth keeping. Poison of apathy. We can sell these poisons.
a good.
Poison repulsion. What does that do? Drain personality. Fire shield. Yeah, it's probably all worth it. Wisp stalks.
You've made a good bit of gold.
rid of it. Flawed pearls, sell it.
Good price.
God, the topaz are worth like nothing. Sell our soul gems, sure.
You got a great.
A pewter knife worth nothing. Oh, we'll use the searing flame tome. Silver nuggie. Oh my god, the barlow stone, wolf pelts. Oh, we're still like 500 gold off. Dang. But we're getting there.
And see me again.
We're getting there.
Be seeing you.
Wait, how do I just use the searing flame tome? Yeah, sure. We'll learn the spell. Why not? And then we can sell the tome, right? Pretty sure.
Whatever you need.
Nilfas.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Quality good for sale here. Nice.
Tell your friends about it.
Who do you have to murder for Lucien Lachance to show up? I'm pretty sure just any innocent. Isn't that correct? I believe that's the case. Kuro says, I really like the leveling in the remaster. Keeps the old school feel without being quite so tedious. Agreed. Agreed. I concur. Bruce says they're going to make so much money when they turn Virtuous loose on Skyrim and sell it to us for like the 5th time. I know, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Papa Todd. I'll pay again.
Get your black horse courier here.
I'd rather not, thank you. Bro. Can you? I love Oblivion NPCs. So good. Like, that's so good. That's fair or attractive. There are so many other games to play. Not that the remaster is bad or anything, mind you, just there's so many other games. Wizardman says the most optimal way to join the Dark Brotherhood without technically committing murder is by doing the entire arena questline. I don't think our character has any problem with technically committing murder. Truly. Oh, interesting, Kuro. Did they change that? Attractive says, I really want to play some cozy fall games. Oh, Costume Quest. Yeah, I own it. I don't think I've ever played it. But that could be a really cozy fall game, totally. And now that we are officially into fall, I think it's time to bust out some of our cozy fall games as well. Hello. Yo, baller hair alert. You've been looking for me?
I don't have time to talk.
Hold on a second. Y'all heard that, right? She said, I've been looking for you. And then I talked to her and she's like, I don't have time to talk.
People in the city, they get stuff and forget to pay. So I help them remember. You talk to them, lean on them a bit, and they remember right away.
This lady seems unpleasant. On your dead. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Goodbye. Classic Oblivion. You know it, Kuro. We are absolutely going to return to Clive Barker's Undying.
I have things to do.
100%. Alright, let's fast travel back to Rock Bottom Caverns. So the next time we play, we remember what we gotta do, where we're going. That's right, right, Naga? Why? budge. Everybody knows where it's at. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Isn't that gorgeous? That's real pretty. I like that. I like that view. Well, my friends, as much as I wish we could just keep playing video games forever, sadly, I must take my leave. I gotta head to bed, get some sleep. So, I think we're gonna wrap this one up for tonight. But, as you know, I will be back next week for your weekly dose of good vibes. Wait, there's redeems I haven't done? Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god, there's like 1,000 of them. We've got a name tracing for Lassus. Damn, how did I miss all these redeems? And for Mr. Sky. Alright, let's do some name traces before I go to bed. Blood sugar check for Tick Spring. I did toasties at Tick Spring. Thank you for helping me keep an eye on my blood sugar. 8.3 and stable. That's good. That's solid. That's a good place to be. Hey, you know, professional streamer. What can I say? Charbone and Attractive both requested that I hydrate or snack. Well, aside from the beer, I do have here to hydrate a wild berry poppy soda. Wild berry poppy. Do you guys know the poppy soda? It's actually pretty good. It's like low sugar, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna snack Attractive because my blood sugar is like, it's a decent level, but if I eat something, it'll probably go up more than I want it to. So, but I will have a little sippy sip of my wild berry. So wild, so berry. Nick, time for bed. I'm making healthy choices for once. Eyelash, no. What are mods for? What are mods for? Yeah, I don't know. These things taste great, but somehow they don't have very much sugar. I don't know how they do it. But it doesn't have like sucralose or anything. It's got stevia, so that's probably stevia. I'm so hydrated right now. Thank you, Charbone, and thank you, Attractive, for taking care of your streamer. While I do a couple of name traces, I'm going to send y'all out. To go find someone for us to raid. Who should we raid? And while y'all figure that out and throw some names in the chat, Lassus, are you still here? You requested a name trace 30 minutes ago, half an hour, let's say. If you are still here, please let me know. Let me know what kind of name trace you would like. Whether with the big brush, the medium brush, or the pointy stick. And whether you would like it on the mics, on the hand, or towards the camera. The same goes for Mr. Sky. Mr. Sky, if you are still there, you requested a name trace 18 minutes ago. They probably passed for old age before we could trace their name. Wow. I will give them a final name trace to send them on to the afterlife. Mr. Sky is here. Mr. Sky, how would you like your name trace? You just heard the options, I suspect. We'll make sure we get that in. And maybe I'll just have to refund Lassus. Whatever I think is best. Okay. Alright. First of all, let's get some big Nick energy going on here. What would be fun? How about with the pointy stick on the mics? It's kind of a nice all up in your ears kind of sound, right? Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. If you're okay with that. We're going to start with an M over here. An I over here. An S over here. A T over here. And E on this side. And an R over here. My cats have officially raided my desk. They're asking for their dinner, says our director. Well, I guess you better get it to them. Far be it from us to get in the way of your cat's dinner. We've got an S on this side. A K over here. A Y over here. And, pardon me, an I over here. All together, once again, M I S T E R S K Y I spells Mr. Sky. And that name trace was for you. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you for your patience. I hope you did not expire before I finished. Ah, Mr. Sky, still alive, you see? You see eyelash? You see? Lassus, however, sadly has left us. Passed on to the nether realm. I'm not dead yet. Ripping pepperonis, Lassus. I am sorry, but you will at least get your points back. Perhaps next time you will get a name trace. Yo, OG Capybara, what's up? What's up? Welcome. Thank you for dropping in to say hi. We're just wrapping up the stream, but I'm glad you got to say hi before the stream was over. Oh, Tirab, you've awoken from your slumber to some big Nick energy. Well, hopefully you also enjoyed that name trace, that mic scratching. You have awoken from your slumber, oh Tirab, just in time for me to say goodnight. And now, did anyone actually complete the assignment? The assignment where I requested that y'all go and find someone for us to raid. Well, class, did you? Or were you too busy heckling me over how slow I was on those reward redeems? The teacher needn't say please. Peas and carrots. Fine, gotta do everything myself around here. You enjoyed that, Yakanona? We'll have to do one like that again in the future. Let's see who's streaming. Let's see who we got streaming tonight. Find some other awesome ASMR creators. Someone we have not visited for a little while. Who is on? I feel like we raided Amy Pie not long ago. And y'all know I love raiding Falcor, but I think we also might have raided Falcor not that long ago. Peebo is streaming. It's been a long time since we visited Peebo. Let's go check out what Peebo's up to. Some classic ASMR. ASMR has returned. We learned from your wonderful example. Always look on the bright side of life. Exactly, Bruce. Sure, let's go raid Peebo. It's been a long time since we dropped in on Peebo. I'm sure there's some good tingles to be had there. I think there might be some music going on. I'm honestly not quite sure. But let's go. Quote 292. It's a perfect way to end the night. Let's see if Peebo's taking some streams. Let's see. We're taking some streams, taking some raids. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Words. Let's find out. Yeah, looks like that's working. Hopefully Peebo's gonna be going for a little while. Hopefully not wrapping up anytime soon. So please, friends, join me. If you are hanging out on Twitch, all you gotta do is sit tight. We're gonna go visit Peebo. I'm sure there's some fantastic tingles going on there. Peebo's been doing ASMR for a very long time. Very long time. It's been a while since we... Oh, wait, no. Wait, cancel. Peebo's ending right now. Sorry, I'm canceling this raid. Everyone's saying goodnight. So people must be logging off. Dang it, y'all. Dang it. I'm glad we caught that in time, though. Glad we caught that in time. Okay, let's find somebody else. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go raid Falcor. I see Falcor streaming. It's so hard not to. I almost dropped you into the middle of nothing. Oh, is James Bond on, Mr. Sky? James Bond, 235. Oh, James Bond is. Yeah. Yeah, let's go raid James Bond. It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. 235. Another long-time ASMR creator, long-time friend of the channel. It's some fantastic vibes over there. Alright, try this game. I think James Bond's probably going to be streaming for a while. I'm guessing. Dropped into the dark void of space, a cruel god. I am not without mercy. The raid's been cancelled. What am I going to do with all these long ships? It's okay. We can repurpose them. Just got to redirect them. Alright, once again, y'all, if you're in the Twitch chat, just sit tight. We will go raid James Bond in just a moment. The tingles will continue. The good vibes will continue over there. If you're in the YouTube chat, pop on over to Twitch. Come join us for the raid. For real this time. That's right, attractive. For actual realsies this time. Y'all have a wonderful week. We'll be back here next Sunday for another stream. We'll be chilling. I don't know what we'll be playing, but we'll be chilling. It'll be good. I'll find a good cozy fall game for us to enjoy. Something, maybe Potion Craft, possibly. Maybe Dungeon Siege. Maybe we could play some Stardew. We could play some Undying. It's not really cozy, but it's, you know. Anyway, thanks again for being here, friends. Thank you for choosing to spend your valuable time being here, making this place better, just by being you. Big thanks to our mods. We love you guys.